falling into your hands. Don't say a word, just show me how this night ends. Baby, my body's calling, calling you back again. My body's calling. My body's calling. My body's calling. My body's calling. My lip gloss exposing a little secret. Your laugh reverberates off the ceiling. Lights fade, but you just stays in focus. Right there, touch my body, I know that it's pull me close, like you're tired of pretending. Both our bodies know where this precious headed. Baby, my body's calling, calling your name again. Every inch of me falling, falling into your hands. Don't say a word, just show me how this night ends. Baby, my body's calling, calling you back again. My body's calling. My body's calling. My body's calling. My body's calling. Right here, right now, within the more of myself. This house stuck down, way down. Let me hear you say you feel it now.
I'm a warrior. I go to the core. I am invictus. Nothing crushes me, nothing.
You can hold the outside this time, mate. Oh, Sabansky binned it. No way. No way, bin. Get on the marbles, mate. Get on them marbles, pal. Oh, no, 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 no. My throttle stuck. Oh, my God. Throttle stuck. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. It's over. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, my God. There's no way, bro. I swear to God. This can't be happening to me, bro.
Throw a punch at me, could do. See if I can dodge it. It's just my dodging skills, innit? Damn.
Yo, 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 lads, inside. What is cracking? What is cracking, lads? I'm sick, by the way. I hope you know that I'm actually ill, bro. I'm actually ill on my deathbed right now. So it is the finale. It's the final race. You know, I've got a speaker in the way. Hold on. Yeah, it's the finale, lads. It's the last round. Merciless, what's happening? What's happening, Michael? Turismo, Wagwan. Prentice Senior, how you doing, man? You said you're going to watch your son get beat up. I don't know, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough race, man. Paul Ricard, it's a different layout as well. It's actually it's the layout with no chicane, no first chicane, no chicane in the middle of the straight, isn't it? So I know it's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough, but we'll see what happens, innit? We'll see what happens, mate. But it should be a good race. Should be a good race. I don't think they're starting the stream for now, anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna chill for a bit. But hopefully you can get something done. Hopefully we can get something done. But I think Sam Gaskell had everyone had one car token to change their car once during the season, and Gaskell has just used his token to change to the Lexus today. So basically, he's in the Lexus now. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yo, GMD, what's going on, bro? What's going on? I don't know how I've got sick again, bro. Genuinely. I had a cold, I got rid of it, and then it's just back, bro. So I'm sick again. Stressing me out. So have you guys seen the race center thing on LMU, where now you can get to see all the lap times, and from the week you can see who's fastest. You don't have to be on the game anymore. Let me show you guys quick. Yeah, he's down, bro. He's on it. He's on it. So let's see what happens. Let's have a quick look at the whole race center thing. Did I stick my camera somewhere else? Stick it up here, shall I? Hold on. Because I'm dual streaming at the moment, so let me just make sure my camera's on both streams. Because I think my camera on the YouTube. I don't think my camera's on the YouTube stream. My camera's on the Twitch stream, but not on the YouTube stream. Where is it? Yeah. So now they got this little thingy here where you can have a look throughout the week to see what the lap times are. So let's say if I want to go and have a look at best laps, click on that. Actually, I think I'm on it already, and I want to check because I was doing Brazil, which is the ELMS thingy. I think. Where is that at? Why is the website so dark, bro? I need to make it lighter. Can't see jack. What's this? This is the Sprint Cup, LMP3s, prototypes. What's this? This is the online championship. So you can see what the fastest laps were in that. That's the race. You can change it for quali and all sorts. If you want to focus on LMP2s or hypercars, yeah, it shows everything now, man. Yo, Blue Zulu, how you doing, bro? So yeah, now instead of going on the game to look at the leaderboards, you can just come to this race center. I think you got to sign in with Steam. You can just jump in race center and have a look, man. Nice, decent. So that's what I've been doing. Well, that's what I was doing earlier on today, anyway. Does it show last week as well? It does. It shows all the weeks. Damn. Wait, I swear last week, wasn't there a race around the same layout that Prenter's doing today? Let's have a little look. What was it? This is Fuji, Barcelona, Silverstone, Bahrain. Yeah, Paul Ricard 1A. I think this was the one he was doing. I think 1 minute 38. Is that right? Oh, that's hypers. GT3's a 1:58.5 was the fastest lap time in quali done by Victor Vincent. Not sure how fast that is, but so we kind of know what lap times we're looking at now. I got Gooner syndrome, bro. I don't even want to talk about Arsenal right now, bro. Listen, if Arsenal don't win this league, I'm not watching football again. I promise you, I'm done with football, bro. You know what I mean? I'm done with football. Arsenal don't win the league. I'm not even saying the Champions League, bro, because to me, even if Arsenal didn't win the league and we won the Champions League, I'm still not happy. Bro, I'm not happy with the collapse. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what happens in the Champions League. If we do not win this league, bro, I'm not happy, mate. You know what I mean? Football, I'm done. Done watching football. Finished. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro. Racing's over with. I'm telling you, all I'm going to be doing is watching racing, bro. Football, no more football, bro. Man said, give them a bottle and a blanket. Do you know what, yeah? We've been having this discussion. We've been having this discussion about Arsenal. It's like, I don't even understand, like, how these men can be... How can you win a game and there's no sort of momentum from the game, bro? You beat Sporting Lisbon, no momentum. A few weeks back when we went 9 points clear, when City dropped points, no momentum. It's like, bro, you man will be getting results and you're still scared. Like, how can you be scared, bro? It's football. You know what I mean? You're not going to war. Now, you're not in the army. What are you scared of? Bro, I'm not looking at no posters, cuz. I'm too mad right now. Bro, every single one of, you know what? Every single one of these men just been getting on my nerves, bro. You know what I mean? Like, every single one. They just get like, there's a lot of men that need to get sold, bro. Like, I do not want to see Odegaard at this team next season, bro. And I've said the same thing about this guy forever. I've never rated this guy, ever. Everyone was trying to tell me this guy was good. He's rubbish. Rubbish. I don't rate Odegaard at all, mate. At all. Right. I think their stream's supposed to start at... I think it's supposed to start at 7:40. Or that's what time the lobby opens up. I don't think anyone's streaming yet, though. No one's really streaming yet, so we'll keep chilling, see what happens. Probably got to open up a few tabs and that, like we did last time. Open up a few tabs. I need to put my headphones on. We'll get a few tabs open because we don't know who is and who isn't going to stream. Yeah. Yeah, where's my headphones? I couldn't find my headphones. I couldn't find the remote for my lights. Nothing, bro. Got a brain. No, it was. I was too busy making some Afro house and UK ammo now. That's what I've been doing. Yo, Dal, what's going on, brother? Let me open it. I don't understand. I got a cold again. You know what I mean? No sense to me, boy. Oh shit. Turn that down. Don't understand it at all. Nah, listen, I was giving it large. I'm not gonna lie. No, but fam, listen, you have to say with chess, bro. When your team's at the top, you have to have chess. If you can't have chess, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you better talking like we're Tottenham or something. You know what I mean? You're talking like we're Tottenham. You know what I mean? Bottom three. That's the only thing I can get joy at right now. Listen, let Tottenham get relegated and Arsenal win the league. I promise you, I'm not watching football no more. It's done. If Arsenal win the league and Tottenham get relegated, I'm done with football, bro. There's nothing more for me to achieve. Like, I've seen it all. You know what I'm saying? Listen. You know what I'm saying, yeah? Man, how you man, listen, you man can't be chatting bad. Alright, just because we're going through it, don't mean you man can chat bad. City can chat bad. You man can't chat bad. You man played like 40 games this season because you knocked out of everything. Allow it. Know what I mean? Arsenal players won 60 plus games. You man need to chill out. Nah, listen, bro. Listen, let me ask you this question, bro. Like Arsenal were hated by everybody. But why though? Why is it Arsenal hated by everyone? Some people think it's because of the fans. Nah, bro. Arsenal hated well before social media era. Well before. Trust me. But listen, you men are fighting for that third place trophy and that. Man said poo-poo in the nappy. Listen. Right now, you man have got it good with Carrick because there's no pressure. There's nothing. You thank Arsenal top 5 are getting Champions League because of us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because of us. You man, he's got no pressure. 1 game a week. Everything's cool now, isn't it? Watch next season when you get a little piece of pressure from. You know what I'm saying? When Man United go back to crumble cake. Because you man are getting onto us and you man ain't even seen us for the last few seasons. You know what I'm saying? You need to allow it still. Get me? You're not even the best team in Manchester. How you let City take over, bro? I'll always have it for. I'll always give it to Man United. I don't care. Man said sponsored by Prime Bottle Drops. It's alright, mate. Because the thing is, you got to be in the title fight to bottle it, mate. You know what I'm saying? Bro, if Tottenham get relegated, bro, listen. It'll be too sweet, but that's almost too good to be true, bro. That's too good to be true. Listen, I wasn't chatting about no quadruple. I didn't care about no quadruple. But look. Check this out, yo. Like, it's like Arsenal, we're not allowed to celebrate when we win. We're not allowed to talk about competitions that we're factually in. We're not allowed to talk about winning the league when we're top of the league. We're not allowed to do nothing without getting judgment. You know what I'm saying? So I'd see it as like, it's whatever, bro. We can't say nothing. Man said no corners, no wins. Brother, listen. I seem to remember the last game you man played. If it wasn't for a corner, you would have lost to Bournemouth still. You know what I mean? Far as I remember, when you man won that treble, that was all down to corners, fam, because you man got pummeled against Bayern Munich in that game. And you relied on the corners, cuz. What's the issue with corners now? What, because we're good? What, we're good at corners now, so corners are a problem? Alright. Arsenal good at corners now, corners are a problem, cuz. You know what I mean? We were defensively solid, our football's boring. That's a problem now. Alright. Cool. Because when Mourinho was doing it and that, wasn't a problem. It was great tactics in that. Special one. I see a lot of double standards still. You get me? I see a lot of double standards in that. Like, I'm just pointing out the obvious. You know what I mean, brothers? I'm pointing out the obvious. A lot of double standards. But it's okay. Now listen, Chelsea were park the bus FC, bro. Once they scored one, man used to turn off the TV, bro. Bro, what's Wenger gonna do, bro? No, I can't even lie. I reckon them man need to get in the changing room, like these man need to get sat down. You know what I'm saying? Chat to these man. Bro, if I was in the dressing room, bro, oh my god. Actually, no, I'd make it worse for real, because just as a man, bro, like look at the stick that Arsenal been getting this season from the media, from everyone, bro. BBC making up tables of what would happen if there was no corners. When have you seen this, fam? Never. You know what I mean? I'll be in the dressing room like, brother, listen, these men are mocking you, bro. They're mocking your manhood, bro. This ain't about football. They're mocking your manhood, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the way how I see it. Because think about it. Where people are out here celebrating Man City like these men ain't facing how many charges for cheating, fam. But people would rather a team cheat and win than Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? These men are all facing 60-point deduction of that. Boy, Arteta needs to get it together. All I know, brother, when we play Man City, bro, no, I want to see Arsenal on stuff, bro. Even if you lose, bro, you better be on stuff, bro. Tottenham rubbish anyway. They're gonna get. If Tottenham get relegated, I mean, it'll be a bright point in a dark season, bro. Everyone hopes Arsenal lose. It's nothing new. But like I said, look, I know why people want Arsenal to lose, bro. It's because realistically, growing up, like, we're one of the big teams, isn't it? Like, City, no one cares about City, bro. They might have got no rivals. You know what I mean? There's like, no one, like, City could win every league from next 10 years. No one's gonna care, bro. They don't have no rivals. No one has like general hatred for City, bro. Cause it's just a project club. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep. He said not sure about that. Allow all that. It could be the worst season. As I said, I don't even care about Champions League, bro. If we do not win the league, I'm not watching football anymore. World Cup, not watching it. Don't care. Man said, get out of here. Alright, cool. We're not a big club, innit? If we weren't a big club, there wouldn't be this much hatred towards Arsenal, bro. It'll be like when Leicester won the league, innit? No one would care. I'm going to be sim racing. I'm going to be watching the finale of the Tatum Wtch Championship, which is going down to the wire. Oh, some people are streaming right now. We got Luke Whitehead streaming. But they're in practice right now. Let me look off the music. By the way, this tune right now I'm playing right now, it's one of those ones, bro. Made it a little while back and now it's out there, brother. It's out there. Right. Let's see what the lap times are saying then. They're on low fuel as well. So I make my camera a bit smaller. I made my camera a bit smaller. Hold on, is my... Okay, let's put this up. Is that loud enough for you lot?
Yeah. I love how bad this car is over curbs. I love it so much. It's so good. How I just exploded. I think I need to lower the packer.
Man said he's got the curry got and rummy now. Cheese!
From practice. And I don't think that is the right call. I think I need to lower it again.
UK music's different.
Which would make sense.
I mean, yeah, like UK music is more house. I do make trap music, R&B stuff, but for the UK scene, like UK like club culture, it's got to be like Afro house, Amapiano, that sort of thing, you know.
It is what it is.
Is it a bit low? Oh, I can tell that.
It is indeed. I mean, that's the main thing. With
Actually, I don't want it too loud for me, because I end up shouting.
1.3 is,
I'll turn this
a
up.
lot worse over curbs than it used to be.
I'll turn
Since
that up.
1.3, it is way worse on curbs. And I don't know why, because the car hasn't changed. And neither have the curbs. But for some reason, this car is significantly worse.
Hopefully that's loud enough.
And it's not just me. I've spoken to various...
Tottenham's a bigger club than Arsenal. Yeah, you need to stop. Now I know you're trolling, bro.
So I don't really understand it. But what it does mean is that we have to make more compromises on the setup to make the car, the same as what it was before.
Axel Romane in the McLaren.
But again, it doesn't detriment from the driving experience. The setup is still very intuitive to me. The car is still very nice to drive.
Let's see what lap times are able to do then.
It doesn't really change too much. It's just another small...
I said a USB of music. Bro, a lot of these tunes I'm putting out, some of them are on a couple of them are on the circuit right now. So I've seen my tune getting played out at raves and that. So right now that's what I've been focused on. And that, bro, I've been grinding tunes, bro. Crazy.
That's a bit deep.
Man said you won the Europa League. You man won the Europa League when all the Champions League teams weren't in it anymore.
Yeah.
Let's leave it out.
The quickest in Sector 1, if I can...
Leave it out.
Like, that was not a very good Sector 1. And we're only 200ths off Purple. Sector 2, let's see where we're at. Sector 3, I know we're like 3/10 off. So that might actually be where we're losing. We're not going to get a slipstream from Gaskell, and he might hold us up in Sector 3, but...
Yeah, bro, listen. That's the thing, bro. As much as I hate United, I'm really indifferent with Liverpool. Man United and Liverpool are literally the only teams that I respect, bro. Like, from the big teams. I don't care about Chelsea or City. Because it's like, I know that it's built from nothing. You know what I mean? Like, anyone could come in. Like, for instance, like, if they didn't change the rules, the Newcastle owners are the richest. Within 4 or 5 years, Newcastle probably would have been the best team in England. And then what we all got celebrating at, like, Newcastle was some massive club. Like, no. Like, me, I'm not doing it, bro. I don't treat Man City like they're some humongous club. They're not. They can't fill their stadium. Like, brother, they're just a project. I don't take it seriously.
Let's try and get...
That's because football's changed, bro. Football's changed, mate.
Better sector, better turn 1 and 2. Slower.
So it's close, man, but Prenter's gonna have to qualify ahead of Gaskell, because Gaskell's leading the championship, Prenter's second, and I'm pretty sure Gaskell's probably gonna be getting some help from the likes of Minar,
Better sector 1.
Lidden probably.
Okay. Let's try and nail the sector 3.
Like I tactically, I rate Guardiola above Fergie, innit? Tactically, Fergie better man manager, but
let's try and lock in.
If you look at a lot of the people that managed or have been under Guardiola, a lot of them have gone on to become pretty decent managers. If you look at the guys who was under Fergie and became managers, they're all terrible. They couldn't learn nothing, mate. You know what I mean? There was no tactical knowledge there. It was all man management. Yeah, Whitehead's in with a chance, but he's a bit further back in it, so... Bro, how can you say... Listen, Fergie tactically is not Guardiola, bro. As a man manager, he could get the best out of players that were average, like Fletcher and Park Ji-sung and those sort of guys. Like, better man manager, but if you're talking about tactical genius, Guardiola is clearly better than Fergie, bro.
6-7. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at, I think.
And if you need any proof of that, shall we go back to the 2009 final? Should we go back to the 2011 final? What are we talking about?
I2 is definitely doable.
Yeah, Fergie was definitely say, but listen. It's a different time, bro. Different time.
Let's lower that front packer and just send this setup as it is. I don't think there's much. I think we're clutching at straws. Not clutching at straws, but I think it's.
We've got 10 minutes
from here on out.
10 minutes till it starts. Let's see. Leiden streaming.
Let's move this over to the side. Actually, let's move it over this side. And go.
Tatum's. It started yet?
Go. Oh, I didn't lower it by that much. I thought I lowered it. I thought I raised it by quite a bit.
What is this?
I didn't buy that much.
I know.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, that is where we're at. I think we're 100.
But I still think it's probably still going.
See what Leiden's doing.
I'm qualifying P5 today, boys.
What do you mean? Can I imagine Fergie with that dough, bro?
It's alright, I'll be first by the
in Fergie's era, he had the equivalent to that dough. Have you not forgotten this? Have you forgotten how many times Man United broke the world transfer record, the British transfer record, compared to other teams, bro? Remember, you man were signing man for 30, 40, 50 million, while we were signing man for 6 mil and having to turn them into quality players, bro. Like, let's not do that. Because at them times there, you man were the equivalent of a rich club compared to the rest of us, bro. Allow it.
It'd be like World War II
Allow
in France again, man. German and Americans flying it down the straight, bro, in France.
No, it's because you got the biggest fan base. So you had money, but you had more money than the other team, so you know, it's no different from City got more money than everybody else now. That's why it was so hard to compete again. Remember, you man had Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo, and Berbatov at the same time.
I'm actually happy that I'm not.
Who else could do that without Chelsea having a bag of money and just throwing players at it? No one else could afford that, bro. So the fact that you man are where you are now is crazy. Man United should never be in the predicament they're in. Never. Makes no sense. But look what I'm saying. Look what's happened to Man United since everybody else started getting money.
That's why you drive.
That's what happens.
This is why you drive.
Now you're just in the pack. You're not a standout no more. You know what I'm saying?
Just like my experience.
You're not a standout no more. Now you don't. You know, now everyone's got money. Most of these players, they don't want to live in Manchester. They don't want it to be raining all the time. They want to go to London. You know what I mean? To go Manchester, you man have got to give them the crazy contracts, bro. That's what it is.
When have you ever seen a fucking GT3 car in where this hasn't got its crush?
That's true. Everyone does go through financial turmoil, but I'm waiting for Man City to go through theirs, bruv, because I know these men were cheating.
This series is full of fucking Dennis. To be fair, that's the thing though. It's full of amateurs, so why don't they? You know, I really like what they do in SRO with the purple lights when an amateur's in the car. They should do that, but when the bozos are in the car, have like a purple flashing light or. Our
time, bro. Our time hasn't started, bruv.
Like a blue or purple light to see the amateurs.
Our time can't start until we win side.
Then it'd help the hypercars out a lot because like they don't know if they're fucking.
But I don't rate half of our team, innit? I thought at the start of the season, Martinelli should have been sold, Trossard should have been sold, Havertz should have been sold, Jesus should have been sold. I think we should have sold Odegaard. There's a lot of players I don't really rate. So, till I start seeing, like, the problem with Arsenal is we've always got one thing and not the other. Back in the day, we always had the attackers, but not the defence. Now we got the defence and not the attackers, bro. Stupid. It's looking close, though. It's looking close. Prender's up there. 5 minutes. 5 minutes till quali. I must rate Arteta then. I think he's done a decent job from where we were at, but in terms of like rating him on a world level, like, nah, he's not that guy. Not for me. You gotta get over the line. United are losing to Leeds. I think they'll come back anyway.
probably.
But like I said, like with United, bro, these men have got one game a week, bro. They play once a week, but they've been having one game a week for time, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we shall see. Next season, we shall see. Especially like after the World Cup, these players, yeah, these players don't even get rest anymore. I can't even lie. I know they get paid mad amounts, but they don't get no rest at all. You know, by the time the World Cup's over, Declan Rice is probably going to have played like 70 plus games in a season, bro. 70. I mean, he's cooked next season, bro. You know what I mean? Next season, he's going to get that one muscle injury and then career's never going to be the same, bro. Watch. It looks like the session's getting quicker. Okay, so I thought this layout was going to be the layout without the first chicane, but they are doing the first chicane.
Remember how to take the fucking signals line. Plus 2 guns there. And I cooked the fucking
It should be a good one.
No, I'm actually an idiot, bro. I lost fucking 2 times in this that one. I'll put that up as well.
Did Philip Menard go a bit quicker? I think he did.
Oh, I'm terrible then. Career's over.
I think I must be confident because he's just sat in the garage, bro.
6 o'clock in game. Yeah, we know. It's cold. Did you just not pay attention to the practice circle we were just in?
Right.
It's 34 degrees, man. Like, what do you mean?
Bro, I just feel like Arsenal's main problem for me is like, you know, in the real big games, bro, like the really tough games, you need difference makers, and we don't have difference makers. We have squad players, but you need someone that you're going to get one chance and you know that's the player you want it to fall to, innit? We don't have that guy. And that's the issue. The matter, like, in a lot of these games, bro, we just be missing the dumbest chances. Even in the Carabao Cup final, before City scored, Havertz and Saka, bro, they had 2 chances. Both should have scored, bro. You know?
Oh, I did a 2. That's
Yo, Errol, how you doing, bro?
299.
All right. Who else is streaming? Is Gaskell streaming? I don't think he is. We go on to the main stream once quali starts, I think. And then we'll have a little look. That corner is lethal on this game compared to ACC. On ACC, you can fly over the curb. On this, brother, curb kills you. He's on a decent lap here. He's probably gonna the BMW is probably gonna suffer in the race, but it probably will be quick in quali.
I was gonna do a Josh Rogers and just upload a practice like a board guard.
Saka's been poor this season,
better.
bro. Saka's been rubbish this season. Can't lie.
Get in the bin, BMW P3 boys. Oh, I need a week.
So, yep, they are flying. They are flying. So, it's going to be a tight one, bro. They'll be great at LMU, yeah? Listen, we will take all the banter. We'll take it. And yet, ultimately, I really want Arsenal to win the league because I know how depressed everybody will be, bro. You know what I mean? But let me get off Lyden because he's got music on all the time, innit?
Give me a headache earlier. Hello, Paolo.
What's it? 45 seconds. So we'll probably go to the main stream now. Let's open up another one. Oh, Gaskell's streaming as well, so we have to open up one for Gaskell.
Could be a good car in this condition, and maybe we're going to
Right.
top of the world, in second place right now, to be honest. But also maybe
Open up another one for Gaskell. I
play
think.
in the fight of the midfield for the position that
We're gonna focus on the GT3s though, because I think Yone's already won the.
Yes, indeed. And of
I'm
course,
sure Yone's already won the hypers.
Simončić, who has that champion.
I swear I just saw Gaskell's stream pop up.
He's David Rodchek, who got that brilliant result back in Monza with the win. And then in third place is Marco De Buono, who is currently
566,
first
eh?
in this practice session. Looks very quick in his Ferrari, 9 points ahead. Well, Dario Yamolo, who of course is P4 at the moment. So there is a battle there for third place, and of course that is for the Virage gloves and the 1 year of race control. Of course, race control
Yeah.
is very handy to have.
The problem is, bro, Arteta makes triple subs, but he doesn't change formation, so you don't get nothing different because it's just the same tactics, bro. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, Bartolomei at the Sim Racing Expo last year in October.
That's what I'm saying. That's why City, like, that's why no one really,
So yes, it'll be great for the likes
no one really cares about City because they don't.
if he can jump up into
There's
the
no
top ahead
rivalry
of
there.
Bono, and then
You know what I mean? So
looking down in
even like when Arsenal were playing Crystal Palace or Brentford, bro,
3 points, 8
it's
points
fellow like London clubs and stuff. We got rivalries, bro. Like if Man United are going for a title,
back is Luke Whitehead.
you've got a rivalry with Leeds, you've got a rivalry with Liverpool, you've got a rivalry with Arsenal.
The top three.
You know what I mean? United have got rivalries with different teams. Who's City's rivals, bro? There's no. You could say there's a Manchester derby, but even that's not even.
Leonardo Porco, I believe,
You know?
in the Porsche, who of course you know had that. It was weird.
But anyway.
Spa, he was so quick, of course. Qualified.
Let's get
he was
busy.
on par by 7/10. Went into the race, was flying there, but since then hasn't quite been at that.
Let's
pace.
get busy.
So it is a bit of a
Move
shame
my
not to
camera.
see him where he has been this season down road.
It was kind of a strange result about Spa. He absolutely dominated the race. Probably the
Remember, I'm dual streaming, so I am on Twitch
Sorry,
also.
pretty much competitive on that track, and it started to struggle, especially on fast tracks. We saw Silverstone was still able to defend
Let's
the position.
see.
He managed to finish, I think it was P4, if I'm correct. But in Le Mans and in Monza, where the high speed is crucial, is critical, the Porsche struggled a lot. It was usually the first.
Is this a case of
tractor cars,
you want
but
slipstream
he
on your lap?
Still suffering a lot, especially compared to the Lexus and also the Ford that were quite fast on the straight. The McLaren might have the same problem with the Ramune, but the Porsche was probably the one with
Question: all these guys
Here we
are
have
out
kind of
together.
a straight, but it's not crucial compared to the other.
Gaskell,
the other
Whitehead,
straight. So
Liddon.
maybe this could be.
They're all out
a
together,
chance
so
to
they
finish on a high
could
for
possibly
Bonaccorsi
slipstream.
and
You know?
also for Bonaccorsi and Scalvini, both driver of the same car, they might have a slight higher chance compared to the last two races.
Certainly, we'll have to see. As I did
Is that a
notice
plan?
change of car for Thomas Larden, who's now in the BMW. I'm not sure if he was in that in Monza, but at least he's certainly here in that car.
Gotta check out
Gaskell were in the Mercedes
Evo.
before.
I'll give it a
Now
look.
both switching into the Beamer.
I'll keep on uninstalling that game, bro. I can't lie. Keep it uninstalling.
Ever so slightly. I know in iRacing at least, the Mercedes is still one of the best cars. So yeah, interesting to see it's not as quick here on LMU as we do see heading.
These guys are helping each other. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I'll be honest.
Leonardo Porco, who will start us off here in qualifying, and we'll see what he can do around
Right.
Paul Ricard, of course. A track that is well known for GT racing.
It looks like they're all slipstreaming each other because
So I'm sure it's one of those
Whitehead's there, Leiden's there,
at the back of their house, of course,
Gaskell's there.
iRacing, I think had the car at
Not
the
sure where
moment,
Minara's.
do, and LMU does as
But it
well.
looks as if they're
Track a lot
slipstreaming
of
each
used
other.
to.
It's a very well done track for
What's the
both
standings?
real and
I
racing
think,
drivers, a lot of kilometers
Gaskell
between,
leading by
back
like
to
5
this,
points
this
from
track
Prenter,
circuit. We
and then
talked about the
Whitehead's a little
other
bit behind that as well.
configuration that he has.
Yeah, I think Prenter has to win. I think he has to win
One of
and
the
get
most
pole
important
and hope
circuits
that
in Europe about this. And,
Gaskell's not second,
everybody
I
is,
think.
it has a bit of a sweet feeling with the circus, I think. Some drivers really love it.
But the problem is, I've got a feeling that if Gaskell's not in second, if one of his mates are in second, they're just going to let him through. You know?
Section is very tricky.
That's what I can
There's
see
lots of
happening,
slow
so.
corners, a lot of slow change of direction.
But
it has to be
it's paramount that
very
Prenter
active,
is
very
at
nice
least
front
second.
of the car, and at the same
Because
time,
if he's
you
not,
don't have to
they are
sacrifice
definitely going to
one
back him
speed.
up for sure.
And then the last sector, we have very, very fast corners, especially this one. Look at that.
Oh!
Oh, this is a little bit of a snap. That is a very, very
Cold
difficult
tires,
corner
cars loose.
to do, especially with the GT3 cars that you used to have a little bit of movement on the back of the car during the.
Do you
line,
want
and
individual
then
POVs right now?
the last section,
You want to
and
watch,
then
or
very technical, again, slower
you want to watch
than
mainstream?
the,
We got Gaskell, Luke.
fastest one, even with the chicane. So,
I could probably get Leiden as well. My Leiden always plays music, so I don't want to get copyright strike on YouTube.
Like the challenge of find the right setup of this circuit, and someone absolutely hates it because it's like the whole Hockenheim. If you think about it, no, you have to sacrifice something to be good on the average of the lap, and maybe not have one single point of strength.
Certainly, as we do see now.
Right.
Heading up to the line, we'll see what his first lap will be on the board. It's Whitehead who sets the fastest lap at 1:57.
57.0.
in the Ford Mustang. About 10th back there is Philip Menard in the Lexus. As everybody else.
Oh, so Philip Menard's in the pack as well.
Their opening laps. Of course,
So they're not really slipstreaming. They've got a little bit of a gap between them.
those optimum times coming through. As we do see Kieran Prendergast there, P3 at the moment, but he's 3 seconds off. So the lap times will get quicker over the course of this session. Here is, well, was Thomas Lydon in the BMW. Here now is Kieran Prendergast in the
can do.
tuning Lexus as he makes his way down in towards the end of that first sector. And we'll see what he can do through here. And of course, you need a car around Paul Ricard that's well on curbs, because there's a lot of them, and there's a lot of them to exploit for sure. There's Prendergast now making his way through the long right-hander of turn 5, 6, and then through to the left at turn 7. Then, of course, a long run down towards turn 9.
Let's see how it goes, man.
Turn 9, but as we make our way down, of course, the chicane is now gone here, and we just have the long run. Which
What do you guys prefer the chicane or not the chicane?
It's a big opportunity to make an
Yeah, man, it's the BP2 delivery, bro. Looks angry.
Take a big slipstream if you're behind, and maybe have a chance to do an overtake down the straight. Is gonna be interesting to see with both the classes. And I was just taking a look about the Kieran Prendergast lap. We saw he lost a lot of time during the second section of the circuit. So maybe I think Whitehead could have a little bit of less downforce on the car, maybe a little bit quicker on the straight. And
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with the Lexus, it doesn't really have the straight line speed, because even when you run it on minimum wing,
very nice
it's only 7. You know.
It's not that bumpy, but at the same time not that rigid.
You can tell I can tell Prentice set up, bro.
Even if it's just the first lap,
Just look at the rake. Look at the rake on the car, bro. Look how high the rear end is.
Because we saw the whole championship. We see Menard. Look at that. Look at that. They're improving immediately.
Gaskell 55.6 already. Sheesh.
I'm very curious now about the Prendergast. It's slow. It's a slow lap. It's gonna probably put the effort in the next one. He's still second. 55.8.
These guys seem to be able to get their tires warmed up real quick.
The car to beat once again on the final part of the championship. Nathan.
Certainly, the Lexus is one of the meta cars now, so I'm not surprised that we see Gaskell, Prendergast and Menard the top 3. As here is on board with the Visceral Esports driver of Philip Menard is 18,000.
I wonder how the Porsches are getting along.
But has a lot of time to gain in sector 2 and sector 3 as he makes his way down towards turn number 8.
But I think these lot are getting maybe a small distant toe, maybe.
Lexus can fare in a straight line. We'll see what sort of speed he heads up to before he hits on the brakes, easily over 260 kilometers an hour.
Want to see me out the next season, you know? Yo, tripping. I ain't got time to be grinding this.
272, 3, 4. And he's on the brakes. 274 kilometers an hour there.
Oh!
I saw a 5 for a second. For a blink of an eye, I saw a 5. I'm pretty sure about it, Nathan. It's pretty hella quick.
2.75 there for Menard on the straights, and we'll see over the session as well how that compares to other drivers. But so far, he's marginally down in both sectors here. Of course, has time to find in sector 3.
He's probably going to find a lot of time in the last sector.
The Porsche ahead of him, though, who hopefully doesn't get in the way. As he makes his way down in towards turns 12 and turn 13, the final couple of corners around this circuit. As we go back to the off-board view, and Dipolito is now up into P3 there. A great lap from him in the Ferrari ahead of Philip Menard, but of course lap times are all going to be improving here for all of
Prentice second now.
As they all head across the line once more, but of course he goes up to third, Porco up to P5,
Leiden quickest, Gasol 55-1.
Jumps up into P2, and Luke Whitehead now takes that third place away, but it's a 4/10 gap now between Sam Gaskell and Thomas Leiden right up at the top.
There's a 0.6. He's got to get that lap in, bro.
But that is a really great lap there from Gaskell to put himself a little bit clear of everybody else. We did
Where's
see
Menard?
there for Prendergast, but not enough to go a position.
Oh, Menard.
He drops behind.
Oh my God, Gasol's getting slipstreamed. Oh, now we see what's going on.
I'm curious about also the performance with BMW. And now is the moment for Prendergast to react, because if he wants to have a slight chance to win this championship, he has to stay.
Look at these are literally slipstreaming each other, bro. It's crazy.
In P5 is gonna completely destroy everything. And look at Philippe Pinard. He did an amazing first sector with and could be one of another match about the chance of recoveries for Kieran Prendergast. He's struggling to put on a lap. It's gonna be critical. This, and maybe he has time for just another one, but it's a very difficult situation for the number 10 driver, and everything is going to the right direction.
Prender's definitely got to at least get up to second, bro.
Philippe Minard could put his car in the middle between
because you have to imagine that Luke Whitehead in a Ford is going to jump somebody off the start because of the acceleration for sure.
So is Scalvini, so they won't improve on P6 and P12. So we'll have to see what the others can do up and behind and see what they sort of muster up here in the final parts of the session. As here is Menard once more, found 2/10 in that first sector, goes purple and actually ends up going
yeah, he got held up then.
The Porsche, and hopefully didn't lose him much time. I'd imagine it did lose him some time though in the Lexus, as all of our drivers come through to complete their final.
0.3 goes second. Gaskell does a 0.0.
Again from Gaskell with a 1:55.000. So he now still has a 4/10.
Prender's got to get that lap in, mate. Oh, Prender goes third.
Prendergast now takes that away by 1/10.5. And Luke Whitehead drops down to P5 after all of that. Alexander Hanna just behind.
I think Prender's session's over.
13
no?
Back from P5,
yeah, Prender's session's over, so
of the laps done potentially here.
Let's go. It's whether Leiden or Whitehead can
have that pole position once again here.
Beat that time.
Lexus, and of course he's 2 positions ahead of Prendergast, which means the championship will be going in.
Let's have a look. Oh my God! Whoops! I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back. Oh my God! Oh my God! Great, bro. Why is this always adverts, man? Adverts. Get a grip. All right. Prender's done what he needs to do. Luke doesn't look like he's improving enough at the moment.
No.
Yep.
You moron, Luke.
Alright. That's it for Luke. Whoops. Whoops. Oh my God, come on.
And it's important also because he did a start, he also gets the title. So very, very fast Gaskell, and I'm curious about what Prendergast could now do. It's gonna be absolutely difficult.
Yeah, Menard definitely is gonna play the blockade
right now, because it's probably a sort of give up in P5.
No, Prender does get third
to catch the victory of the championship. Probably he will try damage limitation to finish at least in the top 3 and give the prize and have the prize. And
I mean, it's his favorite car, bro.
Gaskell and Prendergast, but there is Menard in the middle. Looks very competitive. He lost a little bit of time also in his qualifying lap because he had a Porsche ahead. So yeah,
that's how I'm spectating.
Not going to the Prendergast direction. Gaskell looks like he has this championship in hand, but after an race, everything could change.
Certainly, and of course,
yeah. Listen, they're doing their best to bully him, bro. I can't lie.
If he finishes P2 and Whitehead finishes P5, he does have that chance to jump up into.
That's actually be back in Prender. What makes you think I'd even be at the front? Marius, that's the one who should be back in Prender. He's got the speed.
Capitalised on what hasn't been the best qualifying from Luke Whitehead, as we do see the 2 Porsches carry on.
What are you saying anyway, Marius?
Back into the pit lane as
my G.
Over here to the left-hand side. It's P9 for him in quali, and Bonacorsi as well.
These men really gave each other slipstream in
Other Porsche, so they see P8, P9, P12.
Funny.
The Fords P5, P11. The
Predator's got to get aggressive, I can't lie.
And the 3 Lexuses up in the top 3 will be Sam Gaskell on pole position, ahead of Philip Menard in second, and Kieran Prendergast in third.
Yo, Gas, how you doing, man?
Ahead of Luke Whitehead, third in the championship. He has some work to do to hold on to that today. And then it's Alexander Hanna, the final Lexus.
Right, so it's Hyper's
Ahead
next.
of Axel Romanet in the McLaren in 7th. The 2 Porsches, 8th and 9th for Marcelo Bonacorsi and Leonardo Porco.
It's going to be wet at the start.
The
No.
top 10 in the Ferrari, just shy of the second half, and then Nico Viani in P11, a poor qualifying.
Yeah, you might be finito, bro. How long is it going to rain for?
Who qualifies P12, 3 seconds off the pace. Now,
How long's the race as
we
well,
know for
bro?
a fact that John Luca is not 2.9 seconds off.
Because I've seen in the Aston, you don't even have to run like really low wing to be quick anyway.
Easy, especially when there's so much runoff. Easy to run wide.
The Aston's fast with mid wing at Interlagos. You don't even need low wing.
Pretty sure that Luca didn't manage to have
Fully
a
wet, heavy rain.
Quality time, so
Damn.
probably it's not that far, but
Yeah, they did that on purpose, bro.
Very a nightmare for this because even if you run a little bit closer to the curb, a little bit too much could be an invalid.
1 of 5, 8 minutes.
Be careful on the inside and on the other
Yeah,
side.
it's
Sometimes
tough.
You have to use all the tarmac available because you have to need to get a good time. So probably he was struggling about the track limits. It's gonna be.
Let's see what the hypers are saying, man.
In the race, but generally we saw again the Porsche is struggling a lot and probably is gonna pay at the full top speed even in this final round. So it's not gonna be easy for him. It's not gonna be easy for Bonacorsi. It's not.
Did everyone turn up? Yeah, Yone's here.
I expect
Morocco's here.
struggle a little bit and pretty much
Mulu,
surprised about Ramone with the McLaren.
Rigoletto's here.
Kind of quick, not enough to be in the battle for the. From the second position, because I think no one was able to match the time of the pole position.
I think Prenter needs to win and hope Gaskell's not top 3, I think, or not second or something. But look, the way how it's going to play out, you can tell these lot are willing to throw their own race to make sure Gaskell gets the championship, bro. Let's be honest.
Indeed, something key to look into as well. Be a nice little addition to ending off the championship, starting the day and ending off at night. As we do get ready now for the hypercars to head out for their qualifying session. Once the clock hits 10 minutes, they'll head out onto track and they'll get that session underway. As the first one out will be one of the Ferraris, and I don't know which one it is because there's 6 of them, and it will be Dario.
But saying all that, you know, slipstream in the race. Slipstream quali, you're not going to have that in the race, so let's see what happens in the race and see what the pace is like. But I won't be surprised if Menard doesn't try and back Prenter up completely, even though they're not even in the same team. You know?
Dario does as well, and I'm sure many of our drivers on the grid do too, as there is Fabio Guglielmo, which, since I was last here, I don't remember seeing him in a Tatum livery, so I'd presume he's had a team change recently.
I mean, I just think they had the time to make the livery for the Toyota car that it was not.
Has he been there a while?
Yeah, it's been a.
That livery actually looks decent. I like the Tatum Wrestling livery, I can't lie. It's kind of hard.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it's been a month. It's been a month also for me, to be honest. I can't remember everything. But yeah, it looks very cool, to be honest. He had a black livery. Okay, thank you, Davide. Thank you for the information. So now we are with this new. That is closer to the other ones with the white base.
Oh, I know why my camera's not showing. It's at the bottom.
I'm not speaking about it. I'm just very appreciative work.
There you go, lads.
Absolutely stunning to see.
Definitely.
I was thinking, why is my camera not showing, bro? Let's put this up here.
I'd say maybe 2 laps.
Or maybe down here.
Don't
or up
get
here.
too alarmed at the lap times we see, because they will get quicker. We know the hypercars, since the tire model change,
Boom.
are an absolute pain to warm up. On the first couple of laps, they are a bit of a killer. Very easy to make a mistake and spin around or get into some issues. So most people take the first couple of laps nice and easy just to get settled into the car and get the tyres to optimum temperature.
Right, who we got for pole then?
On board here with Dario Iannolo in the Ferrari, making his way down towards the first corner and hops the first curve.
What? How good is the new Hyper compared to the other cars, bro?
And that's because he's going to get his car nicely warmed up. He makes his way down towards turn
2-0 to Leeds. Yo, 2-0 to Leeds. Yo, Tottenham are cooked, bro.
fully aligned with what he's actually doing in the
Bro.
car. He makes his way
I don't want Leeds to win because they're beating United.
back to the left, and then of course Andre. The moment
You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to beat him because they're playing United, but for the fact that Tottenham will be like, bro, I had this down as an easy United win, you know, easy. But like I said, United have got rivals. Leeds and United is a rivalry from back in the day.
I hope no, but
You know what I'm saying?
I expect something like this in the first.
But I reckon United could probably still come back.
I hope so much,
But if Leeds beat United, Tottenham are super cooked.
During the whole race, we're not going to see that
Oh
many
my
opportunities
God.
in the first sector, but on the first few laps, I can bet in reverse about this.
Now, don't be pissed now because you were chatting bad half an hour ago.
He's purple in sector 1, but he's green in sector 2. So somebody else is quicker than him there. And the moment is up to spin for Francesco Adamu in the Toyota, has gone around down at the third sector. I believe that's on the exit of turn 10. Lost the rear completely. Car goes around and luckily not collecting anybody else in the process.
Say for Arsenal and Sunderland, what do you mean?
Adamu.
He been there.
You can see the
Dang.
car goes completely from him, but of course the tyres are cold. And that's,
Yeah, his tyres are cooked now.
the best start for him here in this session, but at least he's warmed up his tyres, but he probably has damaged them a little bit too much.
All right, come on, Leeds. Tony Yeboah settings and that. I haven't forgotten. Man like Tony Yeboah. With the spirit of.
Because they are just all trying to warm up the tyres. So here's Yamolo once again in the Ferrari. Let's see what he can do this time around.
You man said still
Will it
about.
be a representative lap?
Yeah, you're still about. You're another one of the teams in the league.
Here potentially, maybe jumping into the 140s.
Yeah, I think there might be a chance at the end of the qualifying to get on this lap times.
I said they're almost faster than me.
How much they can improve lap by lap, maybe catching up even two more seconds immediately, because 45.4 is kind of slow lap, we know, and I'm curious about how much.
See you in the Champions League. Yeah, but I mean, I know it's a big thing for you, man, isn't it?
A couple of attempts, not immediately.
Being back in the Champions League, big thing for you, lot.
Let's see.
Congratulations on that. You know?
The last sector is going to be crucial because maybe he's going to lift off a little bit to prepare the last corner to have the best acceleration of the next lap.
Certainly, as here we do see, you can see on him seconds time on his lap, up by 1.6.
What do you guys reckon the best looking hypercar is, bro?
Laps just get quicker and quicker as the session goes on. You have just shy of 5 minutes to go in this one, so maybe 3 or 4 more laps at max, maybe 3, I think. Thinking about it. So
And the best sounding. I like the sound of the Cadillac.
Will this be here for the Ferrari? It'll be a 140.
You're still hoping. Appreciate it, brother.
3.3. He'll of course 5 more time on that.
No, I'm hoping that one day United will be the best team in Manchester again, innit?
Him on the board as Grigoletta goes quicker with a 142.299.
I am so happy to see the lap time that looks.
I'm sick of Manchester City being the only relevant team in Manchester now. I'm sick of it, bro. How you not let them just take over like that? You know what I'm saying?
Championship and at least finish with a
Sad,
good result
bro.
will be absolutely nice. We are seeing in this moment the actually qualifying leader, the Toyota, and it looks sharper compared to the last few occasions, isn't it?
When the Tottenham beat us too?
Still aggressive on the curves, maybe.
I don't know what you're on about.
Race that Toyota could be fast at least.
Because I don't know how you can beat anyone to anything when you're in the bottom 3.
Indeed, Simončić goes quickest. Our championship
They cheated. Fair news.
142.060. A nice
You're right.
on his first lap on the board. But of course, the lap times now are going a little bit more closer to what we see.
You got sad stats, yeah.
Conditions in these cars, so we'll see what Fabio.
Mad still.
Had an invalidation.
Imagine you man focusing on the stats and that.
At the bottom right. So
But
switch here to Francesco
the
Adamu.
stats say we're top of the league, scored the most goals, conceded the least. I don't know, bro. But E-man probably not worried about them sort of stats, innit?
Had a spin here last lap, but his time's a lot more warm and should be a lot easier
Bro.
to get through here without making any
Listen,
mistakes
look.
on losing the race.
I know you man are not trying to claim Tottenham as some success story, bro. Like, allow it.
On the board.
You know what I'm saying? Like, allow it, bro. We're not going to do that. Alright? They're everybody's whipping boys. Let's get that right.
We're now starting to see the
You know what I'm saying?
that drivers
We don't, you know what I'm saying? They're everybody's whipping boys. We're not going to talk. Chat to me about Chelsea or something. You know what I mean? Tottenham, allow it.
Yeah, exactly. As we expected, the first flying lap would have been interesting, and now we are.
If you're talking about Chelsea, you'd have a case. You know what I mean?
As you say, there might be a chance on the last attempt to see a 40. I can't exclude that, but look at Francesco Namo that managed to finish in P3. Finally, looks like something is moving on that Toyota.
Bro, they were. Oh, come on, bro.
Again on another attempt.
Listen.
Is a little bit improving in the first.
All I'm saying is, bro, as soon as you take the Champions League teams out of the Europa League, brother, who cares, mate? Look, I swear Nottingham Forest are still in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Nottingham Forest are still in the Europa. Like, it's not the same competition. Let's be real.
Didn't reach. Oh, he had a little bit of a snap, but I don't think he lost.
But that's why, look. The two teams that got to the final last year finished near the bottom of the league, bro. That tells you that ain't the same, bro.
By 28,000 at the moment on his lap time.
So you haven't scored more goals than us, bro. Allow it.
0.5 as they head their way through in towards the final
in the
part
Prem.
of the track.
In the Prem.
What everybody else
Sure.
as well can look to improve on as Rocek goes P2 behind the back of Marco De Buono, and Trisciani is currently purple in
bro.
sector 2.
I swear we scored more goals than City, and we conceded less. So, you get me?
So we'll see where he can pop himself up on the board. And it's Dario Yamullo back to pole position at 141.541, 13 thousandths ahead of Marco De Buono. Trisciani looks up to the top 5.
Oh, he scored one more.
Just shy of a
One more.
second in the Toyota, and Giacomi goes into P4 in the Cadillac. As we see Marco De Buono go even quicker.
Hey, De Buono's been on smoke recently, bro. Well, the camera can't even keep up with how fast the cars are.
Here in the standings, I'm pretty amazed of the performance of Rigoletto right now. Just
He said, check the stats. I checked them still. That must have been before yesterday's game, innit? Before yesterday's game, innit?
Let's see if De Buono can improve again for this final attempt, but it's absolutely
But look.
easy. Look how
Let City have their fun now, innit? But we all know that 60-point deduction's coming, bro, next season. I mean, that's why all these men are busting out.
But what a qualifying. I'm surprised and shocked about this. I'm so happy.
No. Basically, if we drew and they won their games in hand, they'd still be behind us, bro. They need to beat us and win their game in hand to be on the same points.
To find the right time. Now he moves up to P4.
So if we draw, that's an L for them, basically. Like, they have to win.
A crazy race in Ricard because the gap is literally none. They're so close with one another. Let's see the last sector. Nathan of the one he can improve, but it's gonna be difficult. He have to be the perfect E3.
Yeah, he's not going to through though because nobody else makes the last lap, so he's going to claim pole position anyway.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I'm going to be laughing when City gets 60-point deduction for. I'm going to be laughing.
Maybe a little bit
I swear.
very close
They deserve it, bro.
Here. And then, of course, likes of Gallicchio, Faulkner, and Longo just not able to get anything good on the board here, unfortunately, around Paul Ricard. So, Marco De Buono up to the line. Will he find an improvement? No. He will not.
Bro, from early on in the season, bro, when we had bare chances to be like 10 points clear, 12 points clear, from then, I was like, yo, these men are messing about.
Yes, he can.
You know what I mean?
Ninth there, a big improvement on his lap over 1 second.
I said, I dare City to bottle this league.
So he'll head back to the garage, and I think that will be.
But the rumor is they're holding 60, innit? They deserve it too.
Performance about the Buono, but
that's why I feel like all these men are leaving, fam. Like Bernardo Silva leaving. Rodri talking about playing for Real Madrid and that. These men know.
Interesting fight, and David Mrozek and Jernej Simancic could stay on the window, wait what happens, and maybe have the.
Because let's be honest, bro.
Make a mistake to.
Let me tell you something for a sec.
Good results
until the race starts. Let's be honest, bro. The only reason why that whole thing with the Premier League happened with like them forcing you to only be able to spend what you make is because of City, bro. That is the only reason. Because these men could not identify where the hell City were getting all this money from. You know what I'm saying? And they did it because they wanted to stop. They wanted to stop Newcastle from doing the same thing. I say it's going to be Haaland instead of Aguero. We'll see. We'll see, bro. You know what I mean? We'll see. But if they don't win, yo, you know what? If we beat them to the time, I'm cooking them. I'm cooking them, bro. Like, I'm cooking them. Because, number one, yeah, everyone said these lot, they're the best team, they got the best manager. As soon as City are in trouble, these man would just buy 2 new man. Like, what? We're in trouble. Spend. You know what I'm saying? They're not, bro. They're not like the rest of us, fam. City not playing. They're not playing how the rest of us are playing, mate. They get into trouble, it's to spend their way out. That's what they've done the whole entire time, bro. You know what I mean? And that money's been fraudulent. You know what I'm saying? So I don't rate them. I don't really respect them. So when they hold that 60-point deduction, I'm going to be laughing. But anyway, we're going to focus on GT3. I think. Where's my mouse at, bro? I can't find my mouse. There it is. Wait, what? Right. Let's go on board with... We'll go on board with Whitehead because he's right behind the pack. Whitehead's going to be very fast off of the line as well. So, going to have to watch out for that. Maybe he might get unlucky and have to start at the last corner.
Yeah, I'm going to have the same with the Ford. It's going to be about reaction times. I mean, I don't know how Tommy's going to play it, to be honest, because obviously Tommy's teammate is Sam. But if Tommy gets too good of a good start, he'll have to get past Sam. So I'm quite interested to see how Tommy actually plays it. Obviously, we're just going to full send it. But...
Let's see. Bro, I've got
I mean, I want to try and get past Tommy.
I've got a feeling of carnage,
I want to try
bro.
and get past Tommy if I can.
I've got a feeling of carnage, bro. I can't lie. Going to be interesting. Personally, I hope no one gets binned. What are you looking for? Huh? Book. We'll pick one. Oh, Manal got cooked. Manal got cooked. Brenner's actually into second, bro. Oh. Brenner's up to second.
I called it.
Brenner might be up to first. What a start. Oh my God. What a start. Oh, someone's off. Brenner into the lead. Wow. Wow. Couldn't have gone much better. Ooh.
Okay.
Right, this is going to be interesting. Brenner's had an amazing start, bro.
Here, shall we?
Brenner's had an amazing start. This has Minaj dropped down to 7th. So Gaskell's lost his backup dancers, bro. I can't lie. Okay, the Ford is stalling out in 6th gear. Oh, bro. What are we doing here? About to say. Last time this race happened, I remember the Lexus was not good on VE. You know? It was very fast in the race, but it was bad on VE. And let's see what happens. Slyly, Predator needs Whitehead to attack Gaskell, to be honest. Oh, Gaskell's made a mistake. He's got to be feeling the pressure. Oh!
Tommy! Why are you sticking your nose there?
Bro. Oh my God. What a start to this one. What a start to this one. Whitehead kind of has to attack Gaskell while he has the tyres, because you're not going to outdo a Lexus on tyre wear, you know? But Prenter looks like he's got pace.
Oh no, that's not yellow. Okay. Interesting.
Axel Romane up to 5th. Jeez. cracks are, oi. What are we saying? The skeletons are falling out of the closet in that. The cracking.
We need to save a bit more energy.
Alright, this is a nail biter, lads. Can't lie. Because Gaskell made a mistake and Whitehead probably would have got a run on him down the back straight if he wasn't tagged by Leiden. So that little contact there was extremely helpful to Gaskell. Axel Romane looks pretty quick, man. A Hamilton Massa, maybe. Let's remember how fast Gaskell was in quali, but he was getting slipstreamed. Now he don't have the slipstream. Now you got to use the pace, bro. But he is saving fuel, so Prenter's got to keep that in mind. Prenter's got to make sure he doesn't overdo it. Make sure he saves the fuel. But the best time to save fuel is when you're actually getting lapped by the hypers, so he's got to try and use that for his advantage, you know? Should we go on board with Gaskell? See how he's feeling. Whether he's feeling the pressure. No Cam, no Mike. Locked in. It's crazy how these things just work out. You know what? Like, fate is just crazy, bro. It's actually insane. He's saving a lot, though, so Prent needs to make sure he's saving. Because I doubt that... I doubt Whitehead, after a few laps, I don't think Whitehead's going to have the pace to really take it to Gaskell, you know? This is just all about no mistakes. I mean, it's going to come down to who has the best race setup, who has the most longevity in the tires. At the moment, Gaskell, I think, still going to be winning the championship because he got pole position, and I believe you get points for pole, so I think he's still in the prime position, to be honest. But it looks as if these three are just getting off. Minar is catching up. He's got past Romane, it looks like. No, that's just his esports team, so they're not going to say much, I don't think. It's going to get spicy. What lap are we on? Normally the hypers come through around about lap 7, I think. So that's where it's going to get spicy, when the hypers start coming through. Because obviously if they catch you at the wrong point, the wrong corner, you know, it can cost you a lot of time. But as expected, Prenter's race pace looks pretty strong. Gaskell's race pace looks pretty strong. They're gapping the rest of the field, bro. I think Gaskell's got like 1% more though on the VE. Yo, bro, what's going on, bro? Yeah, man, we're doing the watch along. It's gonna be a tight one. I can't believe that start, bro. I cannot believe that start happened. I thought Whitehead was gonna get around the outside, but then there was contact. Minard almost died, I think. But it took away Gaskell's sort of I'll say support, because I know that obviously they're kind of in Team Gaskell, so it kind of took away his buffer to Prenter. Prenter actually got into the lead, so it all just managed to work out. Even Leiden seems, I think he's let Minard through now, so we'll probably go back onto Whitehead because Minard looks like he's trying to come back through. But at the same time, I don't think Minard is gonna, even if he's able to catch Whitehead and pass him, I don't think he's gonna try and attack Sam, you know? But these are really just matching each other out front at the moment. Very quick lap times. Minard was the quickest on that last lap. The top 4 drivers. All right, let's go on board with Whitehead. Mute that. Hopefully there's no advert. No advert. No advert. Oh, wait. What? No, you're lying to me. Is his stream cut off? Damn. Stream's dead. His stream is dead, bro. Fantastic. So we've lost that POV. Yeah, they're absolutely gapping Whitehead now. Whitehead is got Minard. I'll go on board with Leiden for a little bit, but I know Leiden's I know Whitehead's dead. What's going on here? No, his stream is dead. Great. Why has it still got him up there then? Let's go on board with Leiden. Sorry, lads. Okay. Alright. Get rid of that sound. Only thing is, Tommy likes to play music.
Yeah. It looks slow, so you ain't got to worry about behind you.
I don't want his music to copyright my YouTube stream, man. He ended because of lag, okay.
He's really bad.
Yeah, Prenter's cooking, bro.
Half below me right now. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. He's going to 31, he's not going to 32 here.
Right, let's see. Yeah, Whitehead under pressure now. Whitehead kind of
Start saving now to make up his loss. He's going to lose a few seconds on track position or track time. Do it.
Whitehead needs to I reckon he'll defend it.
Yeah, you have to go 32. Yeah, he has to. I mean, I'm a whole percent ahead of you right now.
We've got to see. I don't know if Prentice saving enough fuel, man, or enough energy. He's definitely got to start saving. But as I said, he's got to use that time when the hypers come through to save heavily, man. Because he is almost, I think he's 1% down on Gaskell right now.
Hypercar's coming, son.
Yeah, he's exactly 1% down on Gaskell.
But he's going to be a fucking while annoying into the last corner, I can't lie. Yeah, he's going to try and make up his loss, but it's going to do it his way.
Right.
Easily,
This is an important stage of the race. Ooh, jeez.
He is lifting. No, he is lifting. No, he's lifting. He's lifting. Yeah. He'd be on like 74 energy, 75 energy right now if he's not doing that.
Right. Let's see. I think the Ford might have a bit too much acceleration for Minard to even attempt to move.
That's a silly practical.
Yeah, look at the Ford, gone. Which Minard was
I
streaming?
got 0.25 for cutting a bigger corner, and then I get half a point for trimming. Yeah, the Ford's got a lot of speed, even I only. But he was in slipstream when I caught him up. I could probably. There's 2 hypercars coming.
Alright, it's gonna be tricky. Oh, bro, why would you go that side? Yo, what? Yeah, they're mad. They're nuts for that.
Wipers. Oh, Ethan Faulkner, man! Why does he always do that when I'm already turning into the corner, man?
Right, let's go back on board with Sam. This is the important part of the race. That's the thing, man. When the hypers come through, you wanna make sure you get them on the straight, bro. That's the best place. The Predators managed to trim some of the energy gap. You seen that? Before he was a whole % lower. Now it's looking a lot closer, but he has not really lost his gap, you know? Let's see now the energy difference. Might be around about half a lap. Yeah, so it's pretty much like, well, this lap, I think Brendan must be using more again. Looked like he'd brought it down for a bit. So let's look at how much fuel Gaskell's got. 23 laps basically. So yeah, he's bang on for 32 laps, pretty much. Yeah, these two, yeah. I think Gaskell will definitely settle for second in this race because he's still win the championship, I think. If the race goes to 31 laps, then Predator doesn't have to worry too much about energy, I don't think. Twelve, 13 seconds less. Okay. I mean, at the moment, he doesn't actually have to match him because I think if the race goes 31 laps, they both comfortably got enough. You know? But it doesn't really seem to be that much turmoil because these two have managed to get out in front and they're just absolutely gapping everybody. So doesn't really, you know, it doesn't really have much consequence at the moment unless something happens to Gaskell. And with Whitehead being 3.6 behind, yeah, he can literally afford to, you know, chill in second. Will Prenter back him up, though, is the question. He could try to. But, I mean, it's very risky, you know? Right, should we go back on board with the... we can't because Minar is... Whitehead streams down. Let's go back on board with Leiden then. Oh yeah, Whitehead's...
A little bit better on that corner there.
Car's cooked.
Better run onto the straight.
Tyres are done.
I catch you up on the straight, but I just get fucked in the corner.
Hannah's behind now.
Really safe. Yeah, I'm over safe right now. I'm doing like 3.02. Overtaken.
Whitehead not even fighting it. What's this? Wow. Whitehead letting someone pass. I've never seen that one. It's the overlay that came out ages ago. I'm not sure what it's called, but I can't afford to push. Definitely can't afford to push. You kind of just have to hold it where it is and make sure he's got the energy, man. And now 56.4, so he's got plenty of pace.
You just told me I'm perfect. No, I'm fine. I've already saved enough.
That moment at the start of the race when Luke could have got the run on Sam and he got hit by Leiden was critical. Hypercar should be back on them in like 2 laps time, man.
They've lapped this one so far. They should lap us.
He said, are these guys faster than you? There's a good chance they're a lot faster than you, brother. I don't even know what speed you are, but I'm pretty sure they're a lot faster.
3.05.
Man said, are these guys faster than me? Man said, they must be if you're in the chat. Man said, I doubt it, you know.
Catch him up so much, you know what I'm saying?
You sure about that, brother? Give me some lap times. Give me some times that you do, bro, on LMU. Tell me. And listen, remember, we got the race center, so we can go check. We can go check where you are on the leaderboards. You know what I mean? We can actually check this out nowadays. Man said he's taking the wrong... Man said he's taking the wrong lines.
59.9. Yeah, Phil, you're fourth right now.
And Minar's flying.
Yeah, you need to save like fucking 2.9 a lap or something. You're better off getting back in the slipstream. Yeah, you're gonna have to get behind.
So Philip Minar's gone aggressive. He's gonna try and catch Gaskell and save fuel in his slipstream. Remember, bro, these man are saving fuel and doing this pace. Yeah, 33.9 in Brazil, bro. That's that's not gonna cut it, brother. I can't lie. 33.9 in Brazil is not gonna cut it, bro.
I just got a stutter
Can't lie to you.
and it made the steering go darting.
That's race pace, brother. Yeah, yeah. Bro, I'm faster than 33.9 in Brazil.
I could have closed the race a bit more.
But the fastest at the moment, I think Alex Heron. Oh!
Fucking lifted just in front of me, man.
Oh, he killed him!
Luke's dead.
Oh, shit.
Lifted right in front of me.
No way.
Sorry, Luke, though. I'm sorry, but I couldn't really. Like.
Man said taking wrong
I
lines.
couldn't react to it, though, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that we need to lift, but he's done it right in front of me. Like, he swerved right.
Bruh,
and then went
I
back
can tell you now,
I
bro.
reacted to that. I thought he was going to defend me. Like, you can see in the stream, he goes right.
Luke's
and he
gonna
goes
be,
back left, and
yeah.
flips, so
Luke, bro,
how am I supposed to react to that?
it's crazy that
Like,
that just happened.
how can I do that?
That's crazy. Man said he'll be near fighting for podium. You wouldn't, brother. I'm telling you, you wouldn't. I don't know, mate. Like,
Insane pizza.
you can sign up for a race, sign up for one of these championships if you want, and find out the hard way. I'm telling you. Put it this way, Alex Hearn, who's what? Is Alex still leading VMS? Around Brazil, race pace, he was doing 33.4s, bro. Qualifying 33.0. They told you you're too fast. You'll embarrass people. Fair dues, brother. Fair dues, bro. You're too quick for us, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're too quick for us, man. Go easy on us. Go easy. Alright? Oh yeah, remember? Yeah. That's before the anti-cheat was there. That was before anti-cheat and that. Nah, he's got confidence, bro. You know what I'm saying? Inner belief in that. You know what I'm saying? I said they call me Dom Toretto. Man's doing hot laps like this. One-handed hot laps and that. They don't know I do 33 lines around Brazil, one hand on the wheel. Nah, if he's doing one hand on the wheel, 33 lines, he might be the GOAT, cuz. He might be the GOAT. One-handed 33 lines is credible. That's credible. Got half his amount of track cuts. But he still has 1% more and he's a little bit closer. I said auto shift is wild. When was the last time a man used auto shift? I used to overtake hypercars in GT3, bro. Yeah, he definitely must have had them grip hacks. But no, these lot, like, being seriously, like, these lot are a joke. I said in the corners, man. These lot are stupid fast, man. Man said split 11. No, I might have met someone who's actually got better banter than the man, though. Uh-oh, yeah, Prenter's low on fuel, bro. Prenter's low. Prenter's low. He's got to do way better saving because it's gone back to 32 laps. So Prenter's got to do a way better job on the energy, man. He's almost like a percent and a half down on Gaskell right now. Yeah, look, 17 laps. So Gaskell's got about 0.5 to play with in terms of energy. So that means Prenter is down by like 1% right now. And this is the halfway point. Look at the tanks. 46.7. Liters left. So it's like, yeah, 50% energy. Halfway, yeah. Prenter needs to save like half a lap. For sure. I said, must be a gooner. Nah, you're violating. Is VCO this week? What, on LMU? Is VCO on LMU this week? What? I said I used to train LMU when I was a hitman, you know. Prenter got to save some energy, but if I was Prenter, I just, well, he can't afford to back him up into Menard because Menard just won't attack, to be honest. Okay, live for speed, GT7 iRacing race room. Okay. What is Ribeiro doing it? If Ribeiro's doing it, I'll watch it. Okay, yeah. Bro, Brogan, I'm sorry. These men tried to tell me that all these other guys were faster than Ribeiro when I did the driver ranking. Like, nah, bro. I seen it for myself. I seen these men get cooked in quali in the endurance races in the same car. Like, what are we talking about? For me, like, he's top 3 on this game, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know what all them lot were talking about. You're saying nothing. Listen. You know what I mean? Say it with confidence, brother. You know what I mean? Say it with confidence. Like, I seen it. I'm watching these things for the next one. I'm watching all these quali sessions, bro. I'm watching. All these endurance races when they're all in the same car. Who's able to do the standout times and that? Yeah, I seen it. That guy is top 3. I don't care. A lot of egos got hurt that day, innit? I wish he would do one of these championships. I really do. But right now, Gaskell is looking pretty good. Can't lie. 2% more. And he's going quicker. The problem is, like, yeah, like even Minar's had to drop back behind Leiden now to save the fuel. The problem is that even if Prenta was to back Sam Gaskell up, it's not going to make a bit of difference because Leiden's just not going to attack their teammates, you know? I don't even think Minar will attack because they're all friends, so... Yeah, the only sort of difference maker there was wow. The only difference maker there was Whitehead, really. And he's dead in this race. Not in reality, in the race. So... And I don't think anybody else is quick enough. You got Hannah's kind of up there a little bit. But Hannah and Minar, I think they're visceral teammates, right? So again, we're looking at all the way down in 6th place before you got someone who doesn't have an invested sort of interest, you know? So yeah. A little bit anticlimactic, I guess. Let's go back onto the mainstream. See what's cracking. Might as well. Oh my god. And we'll get an advert for 10 seconds. We'll get an advert for 10 seconds, I guess. Preparing your stream. Come on. Jeez.
Cadillacs are doing well. Eduardo DG Comey and Alessandro Cristiani sit in P4 and P5. Of course, looking through here, so Alessio Cristiani has not scored higher than a P5. He's now matching that in P5, and then Eduardo Gigi Coma has not scored higher than P8, and he's now P4. So that'd be a really good way to end the season. And the worst thing for him would be is that the P4 here would be 1 point less.
Yeah, as I said, to me on this game, from what I've seen,
which is 13.
I would say Osterman, Kaiki Oliveira, Thomas Ribeiro are the top 3, bro. Like right now. I obviously feel like if Darren McCormack was to grind the game, he'd be top 3 comfortably. You know?
American Power is pretty interesting to see on the straight.
Because I feel like on raw speed, McCormack is probably the fastest guy or one of the fastest guys in the world, like comfortably. It's just whether he plays the game enough. If he played the game like how the other guys play the game, it'd be easy top 3. He'd probably be the fastest.
They're gonna have probably a third disadvantage compared to the Ferrari, and maybe.
But as of right now, Kaiki, Osterman, and Ribeiro in a GT3, to me, they are the 3 fastest guys.
Now there might be the chance for Fabio Grigoletto to pass him and get the 2nd place. It's going to be an interesting battle. He knows that he needs the perfect slipstream to pass because the Toyota is slightly slower than the Ferrari down the straight.
So I guess the Hypers are going to have to make a pit stop, right?
Let's see how.
Which will mean it's only 31 laps this race. They got a pit.
Yeah, during the first phase of the acceleration, it's clear that Ferrari is gaining something, but now there's the slim is kind of affected. Rigoletto takes the place, goes down the inside.
Oh, this is about for 3rd.
Get the position ahead of the corner.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness! It was a paper car space between the 2 cars, but Rigoletto goes up to P2.
Whenever I drove the Hypers, I always kind of liked the Toyota.
Finally back up to where he was in the first 2 rounds. Of course, hasn't been on the podium since Spa, and that feels like an eternity ago. That was at the beginning of February. And now he's back up there again and in P2.
Man's still chatting. You didn't need pit stops.
Because he's absolutely flying in 3rd, of course. Has had a win before, and that was in Le Mans. That's one of the best tracks to take a win. So I'm in no doubts that De Bono will win here. And here's the onboard from Dario Imolo's car as we head up towards turn 8, and this is where Grigoletto made the move.
Jeez.
There it is, a nice move up the inside of the Toyota and claiming that P2. Now the question is, can he hold on to it? Because Dario Imolo is also going to be eager to fight back here.
Yeah, of course, it probably is going to wait for the straight again to
And
get
center.
the power of the.
Do you know what I like about LMU?
retake the positions. It's not going to be easy for him because Rivelletta is trying to go away. He gained something in the final sector of the track, and he has to make the difference there.
What, in
Toyota
hypers?
looks pretty effective on the slow part of the circuit, and he has.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yone. Oh, Yone's doing bits. Okay, Yone's not trying to. Maybe he's not trying to stop. I don't know what he's doing.
Again, but this time is.
But Yone's already won the championship, so it's like it doesn't even matter what he's doing.
Long straight of the Paul Ricard circuit.
Indeed.
But he's 20-something seconds behind, bro.
Between P2 and P3 is, of course, it seems that Dario's got a little bit better straight line speed here. He gains a little bit than what Fabio does, it seems. So that's going to be something.
So these lot are definitely pitting. I'm sure of it.
Rigoletto there, just defending to the inside slightly. Imolo there, a slight mistake through to the corner.
Obviously, if these lot pit, the race is likely to be 31 laps.
Once again, but of course they are both over 2 seconds back from De Bono. A really big gap there.
Oh, come on.
When you consider the fact it's P1 to P2, but then look at the gap from third to fourth. 13.8 seconds between Dario Imolo and Eduardo Di.
So yeah, Whitehead did DNF then.
Makes the move ahead of Yone Simončić and moves up into P6 once again. 5 seconds back from Alessio Trischiani, as that's someone going wide there. I'm not sure who it was. Is it Rocek there going wide? But someone made him. No, it was Faulkner because he dropped back down to P8 again. So he's done so much work to get ahead of Simončić and Rocek to just fall back again after making a mistake.
What's happened there? What's happened? No, not the back. Oh, he's gone.
He just lost the car, probably. Not pretty sure about it, but I don't know if it's been a touch between Simončić and Faulkner.
I said Yone's doing my strategy.
Let's see, maybe this angle could help us a little bit more.
I mean, the pit lane is pretty long. Oh, pretty long.
Had to brake on the curb and lost the line of the corner.
Let's go back on board with Gaskell. He's right behind Prenter right now, and probably because Prenter's got to save so much. And Gaskell's gonna save even more being in his slipstream, bro. Even Menard's had to drop back and save. And actually, Lydon, with the best energy, he can probably afford to burn a bit. Try to close the gap. Yeah, I mean, if those guys, I'm not sure what kind of gap they're going to need to get out ahead of Yone. But what? I think the race is probably going to be 31 laps, I think. $11 laps to go. That means Prenter's got 10 laps worth of fuel. So he's basically, Prenter's banking on it going to 31 laps. That's not a good place to get a car down the inside. And the thing is, that at a track like this, being in the slipstream down such a long straight is going to help you with saving, man. Nah, I don't think he's good on VE, not unless it goes to 31 laps, which I think it will do if those guys on the Hypers pit. Right, I think. But soon Sam's going to be able to push that little bit harder while Prenter's going to have to save, you know? Yep, Yone's doing bits, bro. Let's see how long the pit stop's going to take those other guys is probably going to be plus 30. So I don't know if they're doing enough. Yeah, Yone definitely on for the win. But Yone is always coming up with these strategic masterclasses, bro. Always. Like I've always said, that's the best thing about this game is the strategy. Is the strategy element. There's so much you could have done, you know. But that's what, for me, I do prefer the race that has the pit stop in it. I do prefer the pit stop races. Because obviously, like, lift and coast is not that exciting to watch, especially when some cars are just way better than VE. I said, Yone gets it from me. What are you saying? You're tutoring guys. Yeah, even Menard's got more than Prenter now. That is looking tough. Prenter's not lifting enough. It is not lifting enough. Right, let's go back to mainstream. Prenter literally wants to absolutely hope and pray this race goes to 31, bro.
Of course, when it comes to the energy now, Wtch and Wtch have 25% with 25% of the race left. They're going to be so close to actually making it to the end here. But you'd imagine with all the lifting off they've done, maybe they will try and hold it out. And being so far down, of course, Faulkner and Adamu will be fine for the end, I'd imagine, too. Everybody else has to pit, and then looking in the GT3.
Yeah, Faulkner's got pure energy. What the hell?
Have to pit as well, and that'll be something to keep an eye on. As here is Pietro Longo on the back of Ethan Faulkner. In towards turn one we go, and maybe a move being made by Longo.
Oh, Faulkner's got loads.
Made a move, and now Longo's trying to get back at him, but you'd imagine now that Ethan Faulkner will start to pull away.
Exactly, of course. Longo now, he is going to pit it soon, and he was lower during the race than Faulkner. So, yeah, exactly. We have the replay of Ethan goes down deep on the last corner and taking the position. Good move, by the way. And he managed to have also good traction to defend on the straight. So, up to P9 again for Ethan Faulkner, and just now in the ahead of Longo and in the back of Simone Gallicchio. Is going to recover a couple of positions as well during the final minutes of the race because of the pit stop, and can aim to at least a top 6 finish. It's going to be tough. It's going to be close with probably Trishani and Di Giacomi, but never say never. I'm very curious about it, of course. The performing of the strategy, as you say, of Wtch and Wtch is going to be very, very tough. It's going to be very, very close to the end, and they have
going to be a tight one for sure.
Probably Di Buono, Grigoletto, and Molo, Di Giacomo and Trishani, all of them gonna push in the last laps, and they probably need again to secure. So even if it be
these two been in literally,
it's gonna be a nightmare of the
just gone. And it's cool temps as well. 18, 21. Interesting.
And they'll get comfortably ahead of Alessio Trisciani. So it's just about what Giacomi can do, because Trisciani will be too far back. He's not going to gain 25 seconds in a couple of laps. Whereas Di Giacomi being only 10 seconds back when he pits, he could get involved.
The BMW's done relatively well, to be honest.
So that will be the key thing to keep an eye on there between Di Giacomi when he pits on the back of Wtch and Wtch.
Hannah all over Menard.
To the end, P5 and P6 should be guaranteed, but of course that is if they.
Who am I vouching for?
You know, it depends how
I mean, it's in terms of what the hypers or GT3s.
12 minutes to go in this 1 hour race here around Paul Ricard, and of course there's nothing to decide in the hypercar.
Why not
class,
both?
there's still
Well,
a championship to
in the
decide
in the
GT3
hypers,
class.
I think
At the
Yerne
moment, it will
is in the
be
best position
Sam
because
Gaskell taking the championship by one
he doesn't have to
singular
pit.
point to Kieran Prendergast, which in my opinion is insane.
But
Just shows
in the
level of
GT3s
the
right
truck.
now,
Of course,
it's
if Gaskell can get the move done on
it's
Prendergast,
kind of
then it's a
in
9-point gap and he'll be
it's kind of in
happy days.
Gaskell's hands because of the energy.
There's a
So
lot-
I hope
the worst
Prender
point
can do
here
it.
for Prendergast is now he knows there's nothing he can do.
But
he's got to rely on a
Gaskell
stat.
was right behind
There's
him
literally
and he's got
nothing
more
better
energy. So
than he can do than win. That's all he
Yeah.
can do. That's what's happened to Iamolo because he dropped 3 seconds back from Gigoletto. That's one oh no, that's because it's on gap to leader. That scared me, and I thought, what has happened to Dario? Never mind, it's on gap to leader. He's still 5 cents back.
Everything is okay right now, luckily for him. But yeah, I was thinking about the situation.
not the old camera shake.
Explaining, and, yeah, I think if he loses this championship, Kieran Prendergast, he's gonna have a lot of bad dreams about the qualifying lap.
Yeah,
Because
right
that
now,
pole position could have decided could be the title decided.
Bro.
Technically, if they finish like this, it was being decided because of the pole position.
that's actually
And,
true.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job, by the way. Keeping his car in P1, at least finish on high.
That's actually true. Remember, guys, that you get points for pole position in this championship. So that pole position that Gaskell got right now is the difference between him winning or losing the championship, bro. Prender's got 2% less energy though. Yeah, he badly needs this race to go 31. Badly. Otherwise, he might even lose. Possibly could be tight even to get second. He needs to save. He needs to save big time. But I'm sure those guys in the hypers at the front, they should be pitting soon. He can't defend it. He can't defend it. He hasn't got the energy. Oh! Well. Damn. Oh my God. Uh-oh.
Battle for the lead, but
Uh-oh.
Prendergast goes round. The replay of it here. So up the inside went Gaskell. Now whose fault is it?
Oh,
Hard one to see.
that's
because
on Gaskell though.
Gaskell kept his line. Prendergast came over, but it's a dodgy one. That is an interesting one indeed. Big shame for Kieran Prendergast, and that's his peak championship over here in terms of fighting for peak, in terms of fighting for it. It's the replay again.
Oh, bro.
What a shame.
There is not what we wanted to see at the finish of this championship. Just 9 minutes of the clock now. What the same as you say. Difficult to also find the
Yo.
for the collision, but
Prender's tires are going to be cooked now.
See the race direction probably. Gonna look at it. Gonna take a look at it, but the only thing that I can say that maybe Sam Gaskell was a little bit behind. They touched with the front
It's
left
true.
of the Gaskell car to the rear
It's
right
true,
of
yo.
Prendergast. Maybe they
This championship is going to get decided in the steward's room, bro.
about this, but it was very, very close. They were very, very close, and on the entrance of a fast corner, difficult to say anything about who was the responsible of the collision.
Oh
Of
my
course, not the
God.
way we wanted to see this.
Not like
finish.
this, bro. Ah.
No, certainly not. A big shame that the top two have came together, and of course that's very good for Gaskell. If it was the
Let's
other way
see.
around, it would be a nightmare in the championship. It give Prendergast the championship easily, but
That's kind of,
contact.
it's kind of on Gaskell,
What a shame
bro. It's
for Prendergast there, who was, without
And now he doesn't have the energy.
Yes, he had Gaskell right on him, but for a majority of it, his pace was unmatched. As we do have pit stops coming through, so drivers have been in and drivers are going back out. I'm not sure who's pitted. We'll hopefully see. shortly,
Grigoletto.
but a couple have.
There's a
Okay,
Grigoletto
so
that is
please
just
over there.
behind Mroczek. Just behind Mroczek.
okay. So Grigolet's come out right
He
behind
has to catch him
Wtch.
again if he wants to take place.
But
he's working
Wtch,
pretty well for.
Wtch's gonna have to save fuel, though.
They virtually are in P2 and P3.
Yeah. You can
Yeah,
see
bro.
Grigoletto's not filled up much at all. He's got only 15%, so he's. Got
I mean, he's
3%
unlucky,
more than
but in a
Wtch.
way,
7 minutes to go. This
it's
is going to be tight
probably-
between Simoncic and Wtch for sure.
probably-
to the end, because Grigoletto
not a
is
bad
good enough for 3%.
incident, bro.
So it's not like they're miles out.
You know,
don't make it
when
to
you
the
think
end.
about it,
3%.
Gaskell probably going to get a
But I
penalty
imagine
for that.
Grigoletto knows he can get to the end here. So with 15%, he can get there. It just depends if Rocek can do it with 3% less. That's the question. Which is going to be time for 7 minutes to go. As here is Grigoletto up the inside of Rocek, and that's an easy move. David can't fight this. He's got to be careful with his virtual.
Yeah, I mean, Prenta squeezed him, but he had space. He did, bro.
Just to let it go.
He had enough space, bro.
Race is probably
He just was a bit too hot into the corner.
That third or fourth place is going to be difficult, but he's trying. He's trying
Let's
everything.
up in Blicky.
Let's see what happens. But we saw that Dario Iamulo and Marco Di Buono
Yo,
are
you're
both
funny,
on
bro.
the pit box. Now Di Buono is rejoining
said
the
he's
track,
booking the
and
next flight, you
question
know.
is going to be ahead or behind Jurni Simancic.
Man said he's going to bench press him, you know.
Indeed, this will be close now. So the top 3 are all in.
Yeah, you're not funny.
Here will be Simancic making his way down to turn 1. He's ahead of Trisciani and DG Komi easily.
That moment right there, bro.
He's now ahead of Dario Iamulo, but the question is now, can he get to the end? So
It did. But, like, Prenta doesn't have to make it easy for them.
This is going to be
You know, he doesn't have to make it easy for him. But yeah, I mean, the car behind, when you're making the overtaking maneuver, you have to make sure you know, keeping it clean. But Prenta with that 12%, it's still saying 32 laps though. Maybe it's 32 for Gaskell. 32.0, so it's going to be close whether it's going to go 31. It's very, very close. If it goes 32, Prenta's in trouble. He's got a little bit more energy than Hannah, which is good. Hey, 31.9. Bro, that's a sticky one, bro. Because look, there's nothing wrong with being squeezed, bro. As long as there's a car's width, you can squeeze, man. You know what I mean? Wait, hold on, pause. Hey, hold on. Alright? But you have to like you have to focus on not making contact, bro. You gotta think that Gaskell is already in a position to win. He doesn't even have to win the race. Appreciate it, Merciless. Appreciate it, bro. I don't know. Now, if I say anything mad, I just gotta hit one of these, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I say anything mad, I just hit one of those, bro. I don't mean to, though. Alright? You don't think it'll be a pen? I don't know, bro. We will see. Listen, I was surprised with some of the pens they gave out before. You know? I'm good, bro. What you saying, Luke? The Samborian. Come on. Because I remember was it the last race? Whitehead, I think Whitehead hit Prenta on the rear, half spun him, and they didn't. That was only a warning. You know, you got a warning for that. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it was always going to be tight, bro. At that corner, it's always going to be tight. Sort of a Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Silverstone turn 1 type of incident, bro. Yeah, I get up like I don't know if he turned across. He definitely turned in, but it looked like he still had a car's width. To be honest, he wasn't. He never actually made it to the apex. You know, so it's one of those ones. We're gonna see what happens, I guess. Because I don't have a replay cameras, I only got to see their cameras. But you know, like if you watch it yourself, you get to see the replay. It's tough. It's tough. But it just had to be something. It had to be something, man. Hannah on 5%. Oh, it's gone back up to 32. I think Prentice cooked anyway. I think he's gonna have to pit. Go back up to 32. Now it's down to 31. Will this be last lap? Who's leader? Let's go back to mainstream.
Back into P3, so podium once again for him.
Yeah, I think this is last lap.
1 minute left of the race, so we'll get to the final lap, I think.
I agree with you, and it's going to be a lap of fire because Di Buono now he has to defend from Yemulo and he has to defend from Rigoletto. And we have
Buono killed Simmons. No.
And also maybe Di Buono could have a little bit of damage on the front that could be
race control. Galvini drive through. Yeah, drive through for.
And might be the chance that Yemulo was waiting for.
Is that given by the game or what?
Because he was out of the podium and now he has a slight chance to win this race.
Indeed.
Oh, he really did kill Yone. Damn.
So this will be the final lap of the race. Is there a move on for Grigoletto to take P2 away from Dario Imolo? Up towards turn 8 they go for the final time in this race.
That means that De Bono's, this is basically for the win then, right?
Then touching as they make their way through. Still colliding as they head through.
Oh!
Move on the cars for Grigoletto. There's contact and they're both off the circuit. Top to the second and third are off the track.
Yo! No way, bro.
Make his way through to claim that checkered flag. So here we can see Simoncic.
What did I just watch, bro?
It has been here. Marco De Buono will come through and actually take P2 in the championship from a really good race here.
Turning into each other to stop the slipstream. Crazy work.
But what a round here to end off the championship for Marco De Buono. He'll make his way through the final.
Wow. I don't know what to say about this race.
That takes a win in the final
this is full of drama.
Tatum Championship 2026. It's P2 for Dario Imolo and P3
That's in full lock.
Second and third. They're looking through at the I want to see the GT3s there as they come through the final corner. Of course, it was Gaskell who crosses the line. He takes the championship in P1, and Lydon goes to P2 and P3 for Alexander Hanna. But it is Sam.
Bro, do you know what's crazy? There's actually a lot of contact in this race, bro. You had Whitehead and what's it called? You had Whitehead and Liddon on the first lap. Then you had Liddon and Whitehead, where Liddon kills Whitehead. Whitehead did lift. You had Prenter and Gaskell. You had De Bono and Yerne.
We had a crazy finale.
And then you just had Grigoletto and Imulu.
Again, a lot of work to the race direction to do for the contact with the Simoncic.
Yeah, it was 31. It was 31, bro.
With non-battery left, as well as Mrochek. They finished the race with 0% battery. At least
Bravo.
Probably a little bit
bravo.
allowed them to finish the race, but wow.
Drama.
Strategy. Battles in the end. We had everything.
Drama.
The last corner of the season. Amazing.
Indeed, but there we go. That was interesting, wasn't it?
Oh, the drama.
Imolo and Grigoletto got back into second and third, so it did work out in the end for them. Despite the big contact, but we can see the race results here from the final round of the Tatum Championship 2026. It's Marco De Buono with the win.
What's going to happen, bro? Because surely this is not the end of it. If De Buono killed Yerne, then I don't know. I know for Yerne, probably doesn't care. He's already won the championship, man. But everything's more exciting than watching F1 these days, bro. Can't even lie. I seen Sky Sports was streaming flipping
as well in a moment.
the GT at Nordschleife and that. Like even they know it's crap.
The GT3 class ahead of Thomas Lodden in second and Alexander Hanna third place here his first podium this season ahead of Philip Minara in fourth.
That is going to be
Disappointing P1
very
on the top
interesting,
next,
bro.
ahead of Leonardo Porco, Axel Romane P7, Marcello Bonacorsi
I'm
P8,
sure.
Guido Di Bolito, and then our final.
I'm sure.
Left on the board are
Brendan's probably going to appeal.
Salvini in P9, and then of course we did lose Whitehead and Vianney. Not a good day for the Mustangs at all, Andre. But
yeah,
what a
for me, like,
that was, and hopefully we'll get to have a chat from.
For me, with
well.
F1, right?
Yeah, of course, I can't wait because
I'm not someone who's, I need to see overtaking every single lap. I'm not that type of F1 fan because that's just not the reality of F1, bro. It never has been. It's not GP2. It's always been, like, you're kind of on the limit, and if you're on the limit, it's going to be very hard to overtake. But that's why it's impressive to see when someone's on the limit, no making mistakes, and you do it consistently. You know what I mean? So I don't really care for what is overtaking F1 because to me it's just bull anyway. For me, it's more. I more want to see what they're able to do on the limit. Like back in the day when I was watching Schumacher and that, there used to be hardly any overtaking, but it was still exciting because you knew a man can't make a mistake under pressure. Nowadays, you're not really under pressure because you're not even at the limit of the car, so you don't have no pressure. Man said any race Luke DNFs is a win, you know. He was out of the championship anyway. He was literally letting them pass. He went to let Tommy pass and lifted maybe in the wrong place.
Second part of the season, nothing else to be fair. And in this last lap, I try to pass Dario. Maybe I go a bit wide. He maybe close a bit. I think it's a racing incident anyway, so I don't really care about it. Yeah, I'm happy with the result, kind of, because I know I could have won, but yeah.
Why is it dodgy? Does it drive like crap?
Why do you think you lost the victory? Because you were.
I don't think I've even seen any of Live for Speed, bro.
It was a matter of seconds. It was a matter of decisions. But reviewing the race, you think you lost something in a certain moment that
the super clifting is terrible.
As a winner on the checkered flag.
Drifting every corner.
Probably in the qualifying or.
What are you saying? The P Class 2 meta is back.
So thank you for this interview and congratulations to coming back on the podium at least in the last round of the season. You finished
bro,
with three good results technically, 2 podiums, a win. Yeah, you paid the race that didn't allow you to perform with the Toyota, but at least it's been a good finish of this championship.
It's gonna be interesting what these guys do when they go on GT7.
If you, Nathan, have any other question, the way we move to the next
compared to the actual like GT7 players.
So a big congratulations, Fabio, on the podium, and nice to see you back up there for the end of the season.
Thank you.
Race winner.
That's how I'm gonna go dry his tears. It's hilarious, bro.
Can you hear us?
Hi guys.
Perfect. So great race result. Of course, a win to end off the season. Of course,
I said this haircut's worth them boofies, bro.
In the standings, just ahead of David. So, go through the whole season, 6 races. Of course,
I'm not laughing at that, innit?
Second round in Spa didn't go quite well. But
I'm not laughing at that because we don't know what barbers are like up north, innit?
A couple of positions here and there, you could have easily been in that championship fight because it seems like you was consistent. Just
you are violated, bro.
On the podium at the start of the season.
Yeah,
I know which one he's talking about. I'm just not saying nothing.
A little my mistake in the first race.
Bro, you lot are diabolical, man.
But with the change of the car, the championship is going to good. And the final race was very fun.
I said Lampard.
The race pace was very strong.
You lot are too much.
At the end, it was my mistake with Simonjic, my bad. But at the end, it was a fun race.
Yes, definitely. Heading into this one, what was the expectation around Paul Ricard? Was it always an expectation to win because it seemed like you were the quickest driver on track at the start of the race?
Man said, I'm done.
Marco, can you hear us?
I'm done answering questions, brother.
I think Marco can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry, my headphone. Sorry.
Okay.
Top trims up north, yeah.
In
Let
Italy,
me see that. Let
we
me see
could
that
say
fade.
Presidente in this
Let me see
moment.
your fade, bro.
So can you repeat quickly the question to Marco,
Yes.
Nathan?
Yes, what I was saying was, heading into this one, was it always the expectation to win? Because it seemed like, compared to everybody else, you were the quickest driver on track for most of the race.
Hey, what's
Yes,
that? What's that
it
lead
was,
score?
very
They
fun
still winning.
driving against team, and this.
Okay. So I think we could move on. Thank you, Marco, for coming here. Congratulations again for this win that managed.
What, you thought I forgot,
to
Mercy?
get
You
a
thought I
VP in the
forgot?
standings.
What's the score?
A good way to finish this season. It's been a little bit of up and down, but congratulations about this result. And I think we can go to our GT3 champion. Sam Gaskell was waiting for the interview.
Let's say what Gaskell's got to say.
Thank you, guys.
I think Marco's might cut again, but thank you, Marco, for joining us. Pleasure as always, and have a good season next season, hopefully.
Bye bye. Thank you.
And we'll drag in Sam Gaskell. Sam, welcome in. Can you hear us?
Yo, yes, I can.
Perfect.
Yes, I can.
So, great way to end off the championship with a race win. Of course, the first thing I want to ask is what happened with you and Kieran during the last part of the race where you had some contact. Was it your fault, Kieran's, or is it still one of those you have to look back on and kind of have a look at the replay?
2-1.
Well, I have to look. I mean, I look back on it after the race, and if I was to be really brutal, I'd say it's far more on Kieran's side from my perspective, at least. As I went into turn one, and what the rules, not turn one, sorry, went into Cygnus with my front left axle alongside his rear right axle. So in the rule book, it says you have to be at least that much alongside to basically be able to make a move. And then he pretty much just turned in when we both went on the brakes, and I couldn't go anywhere and spun him out. So I couldn't really go anywhere, couldn't avoid it, couldn't do much. So I don't think I'll get a penalty, but I wouldn't be surprised if he reports. And even if I do get like a 5 seconds, I still should win by points, just about.
Of course, and 2 wins in a row. You
Man's doing the numbers, you know.
in Monza as well, and of course, starting off in the Mercedes. What was the reason for the car change? Was it just due to the fact that Lexus were really quick, or was it the fact that Mercedes was losing pace? Because obviously, we see the BOP kind of change all the time in the meta, don't we, in the game?
Yeah, I mean, I was in the Merc for Monza last round, but and that gave me obviously the win. So still got a lot of trust in that car, but yeah, it just didn't have the pace and the V consumption around Paul Ricard compared to the Lexus. Obviously, you saw the top like 4 or 5. It's basically all Lexuses, purely because of the V. Obviously, Luke was up there in the Ford as well, but yeah, that was the main reason. It was just quicker, better on tires, and far better on temps compared to the Merc, and just a lot more consistent over the curbs. So that's the main reason.
Of course, and over the season, very consistent. Only one race where you didn't get on the podium, and that was in Spa. And of course, I think compared to what we saw in the hypercar class, there's a lot more competitiveness in terms of so many drivers being so close together in the GT3s. And I think that's great, isn't it, for for the racing, because you kind of never know who's going to be there fighting with you. But I mean, if we do get a second season headed into that, I mean, what are your sort of expectations there? Is it to win it again, or is it just
This is about racing,
you never
yeah?
quite know what's going to happen until you get through to the final couple of races? Because I think this season, yourself, Kieran, and Luke have just been, jumping over each other all season until Monza.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, there's a second season. I'd like to compete. And obviously, I'd come into it with the intention to win. Of course, like you go into every championship with that. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, there is a second season, and I'd imagine it be equally as competitive, if not more competitive. But we'll have to see. And obviously, with GT3s compared to hypers, there's a lot better bop. Some of the cars have the differences are far bigger. Some cars stand out more than others in maybe wet conditions and dry conditions. Whereas in the hypercars, a lot of the time, one car will stand out by miles, and everyone will just bop tour into that one car. Obviously, this round kind of denies that fact. There were so many Lexuses, but at the moment, that car's just the fastest.
What does the winner get? I think you get money, innit?
Merc and BMW.
I think you get money.
Are up there, so
this championship
it should be good.
Perfect. Well, Sam,
because this one's paid entry
on the win, and of course, congratulations on the championship. And if we do come back for season 2, hopefully we'll see you there next time. So have a good evening, and hopefully we'll see you again another time.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
We probably don't need to hear anymore. That's probably all we needed to hear, right? So yeah, guys, what we saying? What we saying? It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one. Guess we'll see what the stewards say. He seemed like he was pretty confident that it wasn't his fault. I don't know. It's a 50-50, bro. I can't remember what the prizes were. I'm sure it was money. So you win some money, bro. Prizes. Hold on. You don't want to hear what the prizes are? Alright, hold on. Let's see if they start talking about prizes, bro.
Think you lose maybe you missed the chance to stay with the leading group.
The VNM is right behind my monitor.
Yeah, so
I'm trying
we'll
to get
start
the
with the incident first. That's why I joined so late, because I was explaining it in my stream, because I'm streaming right now. But
so hi to your followers.
Yeah. So what was hard for me in the incident was, I know Luke's gonna lift, but the problem is that lap, when it happened, right, he moves to the right. Now, every single lap, when he came out of Signes, he would hug the curb on the left after the corner, as you would, and then you would lift and break.
Are we talking about his incident with Luke?
This lap, he half defended and moved over to the right off the curb. So I assumed, okay, he's going to defend.
Actually, he did a Schumacher Damon Hill.
I didn't think he was going to lift. But then as he hooks right, I then decide to hook right to him, but he lifts. And then I make contact with him. But like, people are like, oh, you might get a pen for it. But it's hard to judge because you can't predict when someone's lifting because there's no visual cue, because there's... you see brake lights when someone's braking, but you don't see when someone's lifting.
What are we saying, bro? What are we saying? The man is here. We've heard Sam's side of things. Hold on, jump in the Cord, bro. Jump in Discord. I'm in the I'm in Stream Gang. Online. Jump in the Cord.
Like I couldn't do anything about it, and he created the incident by half defending and then lifting in front of me. So yeah, and then in the race scenario, I'm really happy. I think I could qualifying, but I still
Brother, no words. Do you know what I mean?
He's saying he's saying it's your fault because you turned it on.
Nah, I'll show you the replay, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, I'll show you the replay. You know.
All right, this is on stream as well. We're gonna dissect. We're gonna dissect.
It is what it is, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
So you're saying you're reporting it though, yeah?
Oh yeah. Yeah, come on. You can't just go down the inside of someone through a corner like that and then just clip me and then just, you know what I mean, not give back the position and stuff. You know.
Your dad was like, "Have you finished crying?"
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good, bro.
man said he's coming off to go and dry your tears and that. That's what your dad was saying, bro. He's funny.
You know that slap that when my man pulls out the strap.
Yeah.
Yo.
You stream it in Discord, innit? I'll pull it up on the screen.
I don't know, bro. Do you know what I mean? I watched it a couple times, innit? Do you know what I mean? I did give him enough space down the inside. Do you know what I mean?
I know. I say, like, me not to be able to have a replay and see it, how to judge it.
Yeah.
Well, let me pull this across. All right, lads. Everyone see it? Oh, shit. Turn that down. Damn. Go ahead.
You see it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, cool. Look, from a non-biased, bro, listen, yeah. From a non-biased point of view, bro.
Go back.
I mean, I don't know what else I can do, bro.
It looks like he's bingy, bro. Because they're making it seem like you turned in on him and he never had enough space.
Nah, he had plenty of space, bro. Look.
Yeah, nah. That's on him. Because look, he's gone deep and he's not on the apex of the corner, bro.
Yeah, there's not even enough of an overlap either. That's what I thought. Do you know what I mean? Where's overlap?
He was saying if you have your what's it, your rear tire, your front tire against the rear axle, then it's deemed legal.
Nah, bro, come on.
Go on behind his car. And he's not actually.
It's almost like he lost it a bit here as well.
Probably got on the brakes. He probably got on the brakes harder.
But look at it, bro. Come on, man.
He's not getting through there. Because I feel like I don't know. I just feel like with corners like this, you either I get the whole sentiment of okay, you have to have like your front axle by the rear axle, but I feel like you have to think about that in terms of the corner you're going into, bro. Like certain corners, bro, you can't just have like a little piece of your car in like at the back of someone's car for a corner like this. It's not a massive braking zone, bro. Like you're not.
Yeah, the thing is, he had plenty of space. Do you know what I mean?
Like you're not gonna get through if you're not at least like 3/4 the way, like next to someone, bro. At a corner like this, like so you kind of have to be ready to back out. You know, he had the VE advantage, so he could have tried it somewhere else. And I personally think that's more on Gaskell because that type of corner, yes, you can say front tire by rear tire by that type of corner, bro. If you're not like fully alongside, you're taking a risk pretty much. Like if you look at Grigoletto,
Look what happened to that's Hamilton and Verstappen. That was exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Literally at Silverstone.
If you go on board like Grigoletto and Imulu, I think last lap here, their contact you can say racing incident because they're side by side. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I get the axle to axle point of view, but at the same time, that's got to be dependent on like it's common sense on certain corners, bro. Like if you're only sticking a nose in certain corners, you're probably not going to make, especially if there's not a big braking zone. If it's a big stop, I feel like it's a little bit different. You know what I mean? But when it's a fast corner, there's not a big braking zone. You do not have a lot of, you don't have a lot of chance to get it wrong. You know what I mean?
Listen, like I said, yeah, I'd understood if it was a side by side thing. Do you know what I mean? But
if you go into the last lap and go into Grigoletto and Thingy, and they went through that same corner side by side, they both binned it. But that I can understand when they're side by side. You know what I mean? I think it's last lap into that corner.
Who did?
Grigoletto and I know Yone got apparently. Oh, he really got binned. Well, that's got to be a penny as well, no? Wow. Oh my god. Yo, to find the barrier here at this corner, you've been binned. Yeah, but watch Grigoletto and Andy Mulu, fam.
Bro, I ain't feeling to hold you, bro, yeah?
Yeah.
There's a whole ass spider on my wall right now, bro. I ain't even feeling to hold you, bro. This is gonna have to get the real talk Timberland boot, you know? Do you know what I mean? You should see the size of this thing, bro.
You scared?
Bro, listen, it's chatting to me, bro.
Scared?
Yeah, bro, I'm shook, fam. Me.
How you man scared of spiders?
You're gonna, Lord have mercy. You're gonna hear the buff. I'm telling you, you're gonna hear the buff. Look at it, fam.
Just get tissue, bro. Just get tissue. Pick it up.
This ain't no tissue job.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, bro.
Bro, I pick up spiders all the time.
Sorry.
Bro. That's crazy, man. I said,
Bro, I
get
had
a
to
picture.
smush it.
You smushed it. Nah.
Listen,
I don't even do
brother.
that, bro.
Listen, nah, listen. You can't be coming in here rent free, talking about want to walk on the wall. You want to see what I just clarted, man.
You're funny, man. You're funny, bro. I pick up spiders like in tissue and just throw them out the window.
No,
Let
this
them
one had
live.
teeth.
Let them live.
This thing had teeth, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Teeth.
It had teeth. It had grills on, bro.
Yeah, that's
Do
what.
you know what I mean?
Your dad says probably just an ant. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying, yeah, Grigoletto and
Yeah.
Imulu, last lap, same corner, like side by side. So that one was like, felt like it was 50-50, even though they were turning into each other down the straight.
I don't know, bro, but like I said, after what I seen, okay, this is definitely a penalty.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
You can't just run in, you can't just run into a dude and then just, do you know what I mean? But I don't know, bro. It is. It is
What
it
a
is.
start, though. What a start, boy.
I know, bro.
Mad.
I did the mad send.
That last corner actually helped you out so much,
Yeah,
didn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because
Mm-mm.
obviously Minar and that would have been ahead of me, but
They need to sort the way I starts on last corners like that, man. But it's the same with Kota as well. Screws you over.
I wonder what happened to Luke.
He had contact with Minar, innit? Almost been to Minar. It's a perfect start.
I knew I had good race pace. Do you know what I mean?
That was the V. But you knew it was going 31 laps.
Mm. See, look, he didn't want to run into me here. Do you know what I mean?
It was a good race. Yeah, once there was one chance I think Whitehead would have had to get Gaskell at the end of lap 1, but he got hit by Liddon, innit?
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And then he got binned by Liddon later on. In the same corner.
Won't report that though, innit? You know what I mean?
I died. DNF'd him though. I want to see how far he got thrown off the circuit. Yeah, watch. Last corner. He had a chance because Thing made a mistake. Yeah, Gaskell made a mistake. And with the acceleration of the Ford, you might have thought he would have had a chance, you know what I mean? But that happened. And if you go later on down in the race, I can't remember what lap it was. Yeah, but Leiden hits the back of Luke after the fast right-hander and Luke dies. So it's a bit of a mad one. Well, yeah, the race did end up getting a little bit dirty, lads. Can't lie. Did get a bit dirty near the end, to be fair. It's after he's already let Minar through, because Gaskell, Whitehead lets Minar go.
What lap was it, bro?
A bit further down, a bit further. It's like in the middle of the race. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah, he's already happened. Wonder if does he hit wall? It's similar to the Your Name one, isn't it? I don't know whether Whitehead lifts on the exit of the corner. It looked like it, to be honest. Yeah, he did. He lifted the exit of the corner.
But that happened to me in Monza, innit?
Yeah.
So I wonder if he'll get a pen for that. My man got his warning removed for that, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, he ended up DNFing. And then the only other one that I had seen was the Grigoletta when thingy went at the end and last lap. He retired, innit, Luke? Didn't finish.
Oh, he just...
Yeah, DNF'd.
I see.
You gotta watch the Grigoletta thing there, man. Funny.
Grigoletta, yeah?
Yeah. Last lap of the race. Last it. Actually, no, that's... Yeah. Yeah, watch this. Watch it from here. Watch. Bro, these man were doing the most.
Yeah, they thought this is it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, I could understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah. Yeah, but De Bruyne probably gets a penalty, so they'll probably give Imolu the win, innit? Because De Bruyne is surely going to get a penalty if Yoda even cares. He's already won the championship, innit? So literally last lap of the race. Oops. But yeah, I'll be back 2 seconds. But yeah, lads, that is it. That is it for the Tatum Restec Championship. If anything happens afterwards in terms of penalties, then I'll probably shout you lot in the next stream or whatever. Let you lot know what happened, if there's any penalties or whatnot. We shall see how the stewards decide it. Either way, it was a pretty good championship. Brenda definitely needs some support in there, or at least some other guys that are willing to race for the wins themselves. Because I kind of felt pretty much majority of their season that it was kind of a tag team event. You know what I mean? I feel like there wasn't a lot of people just, once they had one or two bad races, people were just not even racing for themselves anymore. You know? They were racing for teammates or whatnot, which, okay, it's cool. Teammates, you can do that, but there were some guys that are not teammates, they were still doing it. So I don't know. But we shall see. But I'll be back on Wednesday. Where's the, I don't know what the new tracks are. Let me have a little look. Has it been in my Discord yet? Let's have a cheeky gander. It is in my Discord, I think. No, it's not. It is. Let's have a little look. What have we got? Monza, Grande, terrible, worst track in the game, in my opinion. Le Mans at night, fix it up. We ain't doing that. You know we ain't doing that. LNGT3 Sprint Cup at Spa, meh. Prototype, Portimao, ELMS Sprint at Bahrain, probably do some of that. Portimao, Silverstone, Imola for the advanced gold races. Little 40-minute race at Portimao. Might do some of that. You know, might run some of that. Online championship. A little race at Silverstone National. Or LMP3 Masters at Interlagos. Prototype Challenge at Qatar. European Le Mans series at Kota. 2.4 hours of Le Mans. Get out of here. and World Endurance Championship, Paul Ricard 1A, which is the track they did today. Yo. Should be decent. Should be decent. Anyway, I'm gonna go and chill out. Need to make myself a hot drink. You know what I mean? Need to get over this little flu or whatever it is. Hey Nisa, can you boil the kettle for me, please? My G. But yeah. Anyway, lads, I'm gonna go chill out. I'll catch you guys on Wednesday. Other than that, it's been a enjoyable evening. Alright. Anyway, guys, take care. Peace.